Netherdeepers. Okay, why is there a green border around my screen? That is enormous. All right, that's good. Cool. Welcome back to the most wonderful place of all, inside of the Apothean's head. You have come to Netherdeep, and you guys have been exploring and adventuring the interior psyche of his brain and body, as there are some rooms that are shaped like lungs and hearts. Yeah. But most notably, most recently, you guys slew the moon, defeated
Hell
it
yeah.
in mortal combat. Seeker, also now known as Moonslayer, defeated the moon. Um, that was an incredible reference, the Final Fantasy reference last session. That's great.
Mhm.
Yes, very Final Fantasy. The moon did not stand a chance against the party, and the moon died. With that, another fragment was earned, and all of you have become quite saturated with these different fragments and all of their attributes that might surround them. Um, and we got to see some of it on display. Seeker Nathan played incredibly well into his fragments that he has gained. Um, Doubted the the Apothean successes and trials, and maybe sort of leaning into these things are kind of naturally, in essence, maybe sort of being influenced by the place down here, as all of you are, as all of you ought be, for all the fragments you're taken unto yourselves. And with that, you guys have some backtracking to do to go check out some rooms you haven't been to, try and find the heart of this place if it is here. It's time to continue your journey in the night.
Is
Yes,
my little sand dude still with me?
he surely is. Let me go double check though. Uh, let's see. Yes, he is. Yep, an old
Great.
Sandy dude is just walking around, following Gidget around. Okay, heading back. Okay. You guys begin your voyage back. As you leave this chamber, the little sandy guy will wave and turn into a mountain of sand. Like Frosty the Snowman,
He was so
he will
young.
come back. He'll come back next winter. Um, you guys begin to swim, 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 swim. As you pass through these rooms, you're going to see again little lights. You're going to see, um, strange things going on. Um, oh, this one's actually very fun. Let me see if I roll it. Um, no. But you guys, passing from room to room, are going to be experiencing things, none the least being visions. You get another. Um, the night air is so thick with the metallic smell of blood that the warrior can sense the massacre before he sees it. He crests a hill and stares out over a city in southern Marquette, trembling with a mixture of anticipation and dread as the light of the moon of Ruidus bathes the bodies red. You make it back to this little threshold here. You could continue to backtrack down the southern passage you originally came from, but you haven't explored the western passage. What would you like to do?
West.
Explorer reporting.
Sorry, what was that, Brett? Prior?
Explorer reporting.
Oh, got it. Cool. All right, so we want to take the path untrodden. All right,
Yep.
let's do it. Um, as you guys are beginning to swim in that direction, you're gonna notice, sort of keeping pace with you from behind. You're like, oh, what the hell is that? You kind of get the eyes on the back of your head feeling, and you're gonna see Mr. Sandman has come back, and he's following Prior around this time.
Hey.
He's kind of just trying to just keep pace with you guys.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, that Sandman guy's got an angle on something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. For better or for worse.
Whatever he wants, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll join his MLM. It's okay. Right?
Oh, fuck, this is weird. Even for me, this is a little weird. I'm not saying something. Um,
That's saying a
oh,
mouthful.
okay. Woo! This is gonna get weird if it hasn't been already.
Do it.
Web-like strands of bright ruidus cling to the walls of this grotto, spreading out from dozens of large, bloodshot eyes that follow your every move. These eyes are embedded in the walls between 10 and 20 feet off the floor. 5 patches of seaweed sprout from the sandy floor. Inside each patch is an oval mirror 4 feet tall, 2 feet wide. The seaweed not only holds the mirrors in place, but also frames them. You see displayed in each mirror what appears to be an important moment in the life of the Apothean. But yes, the
Moment of
walls almost like beehives, except rather than combs of honey are eyes that watch you.
Mm-mm. Is there a picture? That's horrible.
There's not a picture,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I'm a little grateful. That's okay.
Asking for it though.
No, no, man.
All right. So, as you come to this wonderful, wonderful room, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll go up to the first mirror. Take a good look.
Okay, let's see here.
I am not going to go first because usually when I do something bad happens.
Um,
I make good wisdom saving throws.
Good.
you look into the first mirror, and you are going to see, standing in front of this mirror, sort of looking at you, is the warrior. He considers the toll of the calamities taken on him. He looks at his body through the mirror and sees the scars, he sees the exhaustion etched into the features of his face, all the results of endless clashes between faith and fear. He clasps the jewel of three prayers, now complete with the addition of the blessing of Corlon the Archant. 3 divine mantles, he whispers. Let us all be free this day. There is a portent, a foretelling of something that is about to happen. That's the first mirror.
Moving on to the next.
I guess I'll
Next
get in
mirror.
line for the first one.
Yeah, all of you could gather around the first mirror and see. You can all gather around each of you and see this at the time.
Yeah.
This one, you see the warrior, and he stands atop a temple, a vaguely familiar temple to all of you. Beneath the towering form, and he stands here, beneath the towering form of a one-eyed monstrous titan. As if intending to test his human-sized spear against the betrayer god's massive weapon. I am cloaked in moonlight, he whispers. A light with a silvery aura. My heart is steeled by a deep magic. Brilliant green suffuses silver of the aura. The demigod faces down Grumish's apocalyptic spear, and armed with the power to change fate. Golden light flares, and just before the god's spear thrusts downward, all goes black.
Wow. This one was cooler than the first one. Fuck yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Holy crap.
Um, the next one, a baby boy lifts his arms into the air as he cries. A red light washes over him. Instead of toys lying around him, a spear and a dagger rest near where he lays his head.
What the fuck? That is not safe for an infant. Okay.
Only two more mirrors.
All right, let's do it.
Um, got it. Okay. Next one. You are going to see a young Alexian, 10 years old at most, holds out a piece of bread to a sick elderly figure who reaches out for it with a warm smile.
We got a friend.
And if you go to the last one,
Yep.
the solemn scene depicts Alexian as a young man holding a sword and looking at it with a pained expression. The ground around his feet is strewn with rubble, bodies.
Oh,
Now, there is a question now that you have viewed all five mirrors. Would anyone have taken a moment to continue to have looked into the mirror after the memory of the Apothean has passed?
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes,
yeah.
yes. Um, at different instances, maybe the party moves on and whichever of you stay behind and kind of take a moment to look. Um, and as you're there, and as the image fleets, the Apothean is you. As you kind of wave your hand in the mirror, he waves his hand back at you. In whatever phase that may be. For the child, it will be a child. For the young man, it will be the young man. But after the memory has passed, and after a couple of seconds, the mirror begins to display something entirely different. Prior, I heard from you first. I would like you to describe what you see in the mirror. For what you see is an important and defining moment of your past. It begins to play out in the mirror for all to see. So please describe the scene that all might see.
Excuse me.
You can always look away before you let anything play out, if that's your
I wasn't expecting to get deep backstory suddenly.
problem. It's here, friend.
Just roll it back to when we had that fancy meal.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you tell us if it, unless you have something else in mind, but maybe just to help stoke up an idea. Why don't you tell us about your initiation into the priesthood?
Oh, cool.
What the scene of what that was like for your character, what that looked like.
Uh, he always knew he was different. I mean, he was the only ASMR in the uh, in the order, but it's the there was this sense of burden. Like it was just like welcome to the order. It was there was a sense of this isn't just bringing in a new member, but it was the uh, weight of expectation on his mentors or from his mentors. The well, they never treated him as though he was different. There was a like near trepidation or unease about for his difference, and now he feels that he's been placed as almost a figurehead of the order itself without knowing if he can live up the expectation of that position. You know, the like the youngest prince being crowned king.
The robe's not quite fitting right on the shoulders just yet.
Hmm.
Take
Getting
inspiration.
be, being put into these shoes are a little big for me.
But yes, take inspiration. You guys witness Prior's unusual ascent to priesthood. I'm going to just move around my zoom here then. Gidget, as the memory of the Apothean comes to an end, and you seem to be mimicking the Apothean. What is an interesting note is that during your memories, it is the Apothean almost like playing you in the scene. Um,
Oh,
so Gidget, please describe uh, a formative, important moment on your journey that is shown in the image, in the mirror.
Yeah, so it looks like it's been after a war or something, like maybe a city that barely survived a siege or maybe didn't quite, but somehow managed it. And if any of y'all have ever read in a book, you might recognize it as Vasselheim. She had that was why she left home originally, because she figured what better way to make her way than to go someplace where a new map would need to be made. Um, and so she would go out with like medic units, but some of the stuff that was left behind, uh, it was pretty foul. And as she was moving her way through things and trying to watch her people, uh, there was just some sort of magical glow. Something wasn't right, and she only had a moment. Uh, and it was the first time that she pulled someone away using one of her maps. And she always could have swore that right before she heard a little voice say, "Look up." And she always thought it was a change bringer, but she never. And she's not a priest or anything. She just kind of stood there shaking and marking on her map.
Take inspiration. Asira is famously an unmapped continent, where it's considered the most dangerous of wildlands in all of Alexandria. There's only a few very small settlements that possess any sort of record of their existence.
yeah.
Seeker, you look into the mirror. Please tell us what important, formative, defining, important moment of Seeker's past appears in the mirror.
It's a lot younger than they do now. Not quite as smaller as if they haven't had like before all of the fighting and the chance to become strong, as strong as they are now. And they stood in an office in front of a quite old-looking gnome with grey hair, and on the desk is a gauntlet, very similar to the ones that encompass Seeker's whole armor. And the gnome is inspecting it. And they insert one of the little tokens that Seeker carries around, and it lights up, and a sort of golden light. Where you normally expect to see Seeker's entire Force Demolisher kind of appear is just a single kind of small, narrow cylinder, like it's an incomplete invention. And the gnome looks at this and nods in approval and sort of takes a few documents, signs them, and it appears to be the day that Seeker got approval for research into his armor.
Love it.
Take inspiration. Very cool.
I only had one, but yeah.
And Coryllis, as you look into the mirror, tell us about an important and defining moment of his past. Hey,
Yeah.
there's
Hey.
many choices. Maybe a certain necklace is an option, but there's plenty of choices, whatever you like.
Ooh. Um, I'm gonna go back to when I was 6 years old. Um, I'm swimming around in like icy water. There's like big chunks of ice floating around and stuff, and I'm swimming down and climbing up on them and then running a little bit and then jumping in the water. And then there's a bright flash and stillness as if like everything's moving a little bit slower. Um, the moon moves across the sky quickly while the water's moving slowly. Anyway, weird stuff. Um, and you see two Tritons, a man and a woman. The man dressed in like casual, regular clothes. The woman dressed up as a noble, running to the water, diving in and searching for him. Um, Eventually, they manage to pull Coryllis's little baby body out of the water, but he's zapping with electricity, and they can't quite carry him, so they get like a big piece of leather and they wrap him up and take him into the house. Um, and then he's on a ship, still bundled up, unconscious, and then he's in a temple with these massive doors depicting the Moonweaver. And he's given over to these um, water water tribe people, essentially. And the door shuts as the father, standing there by himself, um, just weeps kind of stoically by himself. Yeah,
Take inspiration.
thank you.
So, the last mirror is for Jamil.
Oh,
He is in his office, as you have always seen him, and uh, one of the monks sort of opens the door. Uh, this is a tiefling that you all know. Question, there it is. Question sort of opens the door and beckons in a group of adventurers. You don't recognize many of the faces amongst the adventurers, but you do recognize Coryllis. And Jamil says something at the lines of so you are the sheriff and his deputies? Sorry, there have been many names. And they get to talking about the Apothean, Ruidium, Jewel of Three Prayers, and in the perspective of Jamil, he knows that an adventure, a discovery of a lifetime is unfolding. And he's got to help these guys out. And they got to help him out. And that's the memory.
well, yeah. Take inspiration, Jamil.
Oh, you guys.
I knew he was coming with us. When he sent us, I just had a feeling he was coming with us.
Yeah, I'm grateful for it, or I'd be
Oh, oh,
food
for sure.
or poop by now.
Honestly, I
Well,
felt kind of sorry leaving him there.
I'm glad you all think so well of me and that I could make good on your expectations.
You strike me as the kind of man who can only be cooped up for so long before he needs to stretch his legs a bit.
Well, I'm not an old cooped up scholar just yet. Still have my youth about me. Need to spend it some way. I learned how to punch things this hard, I might as well do it once or twice.
Yeah, quite skilled.
And he smiles at you all, and since he took on his first fragment, he has the attachment fragment, I think it is, whatever it is. So he's ever since then generally stayed very close to one of you guys. Not like hugging you or pumping your leg or anything, but like he's just nearby,
Oh,
proximity wise, like a friend, close at hand. With that, seems that this grotto has been nothing awakens to try and slay you. It is
woo.
just a place where you are seen.
Yeah.
Um, uh, you guys continue to swim through, and as you make it to the other end of the grotto, Mr. Sandman disappeared at a certain point. But
No.
as you make your way out of the cavern, that's it. You guys have done it. This is the first one where you will not be murdered or transported into I don't know, some crazy fucking thing. You begin to make your way away. Let's see what weird thing happens now. Oh, this is fun. As you guys are swimming through, you guys are going to find yourself. This is actually very fun. Hmm. Gotta check something. Where am I? Where am I doing? Okay. You guys just appear in the hand room
Oh,
with the handy seaweed and all of that.
mm,
You guys just find yourselves there as if you had just lost time. You're just kind of like all floating there together. You have all your equipment, you have all your stuff. You're all together as you should be, but you just have no memory of actually traveling into this room. You don't know how you got here.
that was weird. How did we get here?
I am not sure.
Um,
Did we go back in time?
Time and space are really kind of relative, and I got to be honest with you, my sense of both is real messed up down here. I don't know how I'm going to map any of this.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
I've been taking some rough
Origami.
notes. That is genius.
It's gonna be like the opening of Game of
Powder's
Thrones, the
mouth.
like
Oh,
wood city thing.
so cool.
Like all of a sudden, Gidget stops and makes a couple quick notes.
I gotta get an
That's
origami. All right. Nonetheless, you're back in the weird yearning seaweed hand room as they kind of reach out to you to caress you.
Hmm.
You guys have some choices. You guys can either return to like the Fury rooms. We'll call them, I don't know, the Vents of Fury. You guys could return to the series of rooms that are hot and heated and sort of filled with the fury of the Apothean. Or you could continue to the other side of this room and unto spaces unknown. So you can either backtrack to find rooms you haven't been in before, or you can proceed down a more apparent way you have not been.
Can we go the way that doesn't get us cooked?
I'd like to avoid the vents of Yearly.
I will say from where you're standing, it helps. Your proximity to the room that was connected, that was once very like the waves were too much. The tide doesn't feel as strong. Like you could have felt it from here, but you would recall that all of that had calmed down when you guys took a short rest. That seems to be persisting. So if you returned that way to backtrack, you wouldn't be immediately hit by deadly tide, if that matters.
Yeah, that mattered a whole lot less than the getting cooked part. Why don't
Mm-mm.
we go to the, yeah, listen, I've been et and I've been cooked and that's not my place on the food chain. Why don't we Why don't we continue on up the north way that don't involve that?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
we ain't seen
couldn't
what's
care.
there.
All right, all right, all right. Um, you guys will head in that direction. Um, all right, we're getting into some shit. Uh, oh, what happened? Hang on. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry,
I don't know, whatever that is, it looks crazy.
I know. I'm like,
I
what
want to
the heck is
touch it.
going? I think someone got a little distracted in the making of this thing. Oh, you're in this room. Okay, beautiful. Right, I forgot how confusing you made. Uh,
Whoa.
give me a second. This is a rather large room that we have to deal with now. You guys have found something a bit bigger.
Damn, good call, Gidget. What the heck is all this?
Just a quick little reminder, if there's battle in those rooms, if you have to, in your brain, change the size of the room versus how far it is to get out or whatever, you've had to do that before.
I appreciate the reminder. Yes, thank you. I'll tell you what, I'll quickly do that right now. Just gonna check some things really quick before we proceed. Won't take long. Okay, so that's 20, 30, 40, 45. Let's go get the moon.
Hmm.
Thank you for your patience.
Didn't we kill that thing?
Didn't I kill you as you look up at the moon?
Yeah.
Didn't I get you? Did I kill you, you bastard? You
Sokka comes in,
motherfucker.
just my girlfriend, the moon.
Haven't I slain you before? I'm actually gonna just get rid of this block of nonsense right here. Get out of here, rocks. Nobody likes you. Except geologists. Alright. Load fire things. Get rid of these last rocks. Okay, we're gonna call it a day. Go away, go away. This room is rather meant to be this large, so it works out. Okay, sure, that'll do. And the room size, I'm not terribly worried about. Let's see here, just to be sure though. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. This is several times larger than what it's meant to be. So here's what I'm going to do. Um, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50. That guy was about 55 himself, so we're going to call it 100 feet. Okay. This is going to be the room. Everything beyond its borders is considered a wall. So we will consider this the actual stage. But anyway, you swim into this largest of rooms as you have come upon thus far. This immense cavern contains a spherical black mass resembling a giant organ or cyst that nearly fills the space. Measuring over 100 feet in diameter, it has veins of iridium crisscrossing its surface, which is covered with spiky protrusions that react and elongate as the sphere pulsates. As you come into this location, you are going to see the Bravehearts. You have caught up with them officially.
Yay, finally. They left? They got all the right amount of limbs?
Do
They're
they
all
have
dead.
the right amount of limbs?
They're all dead.
Shit.
And they're all fucking dead. Ah, fuck.
Zombies
Um,
in control by the
Just
moon.
orbiting around the moon, just dead.
come play with us. Um, uh,
That's terrifying.
the blood fucking. Oh no. So these things don't line up. It's supposed to be over 100 feet in diameter. Uh, all right. Hang
What?
on. We're measuring 100 feet in diameter. Apparently, I gotta make this bigger. Nothing makes sense because Wizards of the Coast made this shit. There. That's as big as I can do it. So, you know. Um,
I feel like they don't always check like their math things,
you're right. They don't.
right? Like I
uh,
feel like they've got a good idea, but that somebody who actually knows the math needs to go back and just tweak.
yeah.
One person is writing the encounter, the other person is writing the size of the room, and they really don't discuss it very closely. I'm going to make a big room. I'll put a big thing in the room.
Together, we're cool. That's
I'm
all
sure
we
it'll
gotta
work
do
out.
to be sexy.
You said the room was big, so the object is big. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Or I like to imagine there's one guy who's meticulously designing this like beautifully crafted whatever, and then there's the guy who's like, "Hey, baby, whatever, we'll just toss it in there," and he's the guy who has more power for some reason because his dad's more rich.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And we have that all figured
Uh,
out.
yeah. Sorry, I like stories. I make them up. Okay, so this is the true room. Yeah, it's tight. Um. You are going to see the yes, the Bravehearts are there. Um, um, they turn around. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. The first person to see you all is Maggie Keen Eyes, who kind of turns and sees you all. There's an immediate kind of like, who knows what that is, and sees you guys and kind of heads up to the rest of her group, and they all kind of turn around and look. Um, there are smiles. There are other more not mean looks, but certainly challenging looks. Ao goes, "Well, it took you all long enough. Been floating around, collecting fragments to pick the slow one up."
Good to see you. It's been quite a
Yeah.
lot in here.
Um,
I've been
yeah.
eaten
It's
twice.
oh. She kind of looks over at Irvin, who rolls his eyes, but doesn't say anything. She goes, "Well, it's fancy meeting you here and all. It's good tiding, but I guess a little unfortunate."
Yeah, have you figured anything out about this moon? We had to explode one of them.
Um, that is a very good question. I am now going to refer to how the different people feel about you, because that will determine how they're gonna react to that question. Um, let's go see how they're feeling about you lately. Um, Ao is going to. She's going to say, "We figure it has something to do with these fragments of suffering." Oh, actually, no, she doesn't say that. She's neutral. Ivan says that. Ivan says, "We think it has something to do with these fragments of suffering." And uh, Ao and Maggie kind of shoot him a bit of a glance, and he kind of goes, uh, and clearly you see there's an immediate sort of like, um, uh, they're indifferent to you. Different people feel different ways about you guys within the group.
Hmm.
Kind of shut down Urban before he says too much. Yes, Gidget.
Oh, Gidget would just want to pop up and say, you know, I know we hadn't seen each other much, and there's a whole thing going. on, but if you have 10 minutes, would you mind if I played a song? Um, it would it would I ain't a bard, but some folks find it a little bit inspiring.
Galceria says, what kind of song?
Uh, um,
A
I was
dirge. I'm sorry.
gonna play a jig, something uplifting, unless you had any requests I could try, I suppose.
Because I was not aware that you were a bard. How much power do you possess?
Like that, almost none, but I can play a fiddle.
Um, he Irvin says, maybe you just, you know, keep your magics to yourself for now. What kind of an impasse would you say?
Uh, all right. She actually
Um,
looks a little disappointed as she sits back.
Yeah, me too.
Dermot says, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Uh,
It's just it's just a little bit of inspiration is all. It's hardly even magic, but it's fine.
I would like to hear it.
um, Maggie kind of shakes her head at Irvin and Gelsarian's distrustfulness. Um, uh, but Dermot will say, don't mind, ma'am. But listen to your original question. We think getting through here is something to do with these fragments. I mean, we've gone and got quite a few of our own, and uh, I mean, hey, we had some trouble finding them after we got tale that you guys were here. You guys must have picked up a couple yourself.
Ah, they are quite heavy.
Yeah, I'd say.
Are you
Well,
okay?
oh, I mean, okay as anyone can be. But that seems to be the key to entering into this heart, entering into the center here or some such.
Hmm.
So what you're saying is you're stuck.
Urban says, no more stuck than you are.
We just got here. Who knows if we're stuck? We might be just fine and leave you behind.
Uh, Urban looks none too happy at the sentiment. Galceria looks distrustfully. He says, "You know what would be smart is if you gave us your friends, we're better equipped for the job to come. After all."
Better equipped. Seeker lets out a laugh and just pats their armor.
Goes, he will, ting, ting, he'll tap Maggie's suit of armor. Says, if you want to play who's got the biggest armor, we've got an ogre.
I'm sorry, are we fighting about who is gonna heal this entity? Like, are we, is that what we're doing? That seems silly. Can't we just heal this poor person?
Irvin says, of course. I mean, just let us do it if it doesn't matter so much to you. Who does it?
But you are stuck.
Why can't we just work together? You
Yeah.
want to take credit for it above ground? Fine, do it. I don't care.
Galceria and Irvin look very happy at the sentiment. Says, excellent. Well, why don't you just come transfer me a fragment?
Ugh, no.
Because she doesn't care. It's her fragments to do with what she will, right?
What I'm not understanding is why we can't just all work as a unit.
Uh, Irvin will say, well, you're new, I guess, so it would be hard to understand. We've been trying to make a name for ourselves ever since the beginning of this.
All right.
You guys got the necklace, you guys got the vestige, we got some making up to do. Gilsariad says, as an archaeologist, I'm sure you can sympathize with a group of individuals who want their names to be remembered.
Your names are going to be remembered. You're here.
You're right in that case, but there is no prize for second place, isn't that what they say, Ethan?
But
Irvin
I
says,
feel like
why is this such a trouble for you to figure out? We're not here only because we're such delightful people, but because we want to have fame and fortune and glory, same as all of you.
fine, so have the fame and fortune and glory. I don't care. It just seems competing over healing someone is, I don't feel right. Again, let's work together. Heal the person, and if you want to go topside and say we did it all and didn't see hide nor hair of them, I couldn't care less.
Gulsarian says, condescension aside, don't think it's going to play out that way at this point.
As you wish.
Um, hmm. And you're gonna gather underneath it is that they don't know you well enough. Like this party doesn't like trust your party well enough. They don't know you guys. So the prospect of like going into the final glory, like the final moment of fortune and fame, alongside people they don't really trust, seems unwise to them.
I will also say Seeker is openly like regarding them with with scorn and distaste.
Yeah, yeah.
They've known they've
And
known
it's
Krillis
clear that
from.
like Maggie
Sorry.
and Dermot. Sorry, no, I'll come back to you,
I'm
Prior. I
just
apologize. I was just gonna say that Maggie and Dermot look a little like they're not appreciating Irvin and Gelsariad's like unhelpfulness to the situation. Ao's just kind of been quiet, who you guys know to be the leader of this group, letting things kind of play out the way they are. Um, Prior, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say not to like shove everything over on Krillis, but they've known Krillis the longest, and he's a
It's
charisma
true.
character.
It is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, to them,
Not,
you guys are
not,
another
not
mercenary band, and
yeah,
most
not
of them you don't know. So it's like, for all we know, you guys are backstabbing assholes. We're
Yeah.
really good at lying.
Yeah, I'm only saying they might be more persuaded by Krillis as the longest member that they know of our group.
My new
True.
friends are right. We are at the end. Essentially, we had a race to see who would get to the end. Your group got here first. So we are at the end, the finish line. Let us work together.
Um,
I just want to see this man healed. You've been
uh,
through this whole place and saw what has been affecting him for ages. It's time to release him from this.
Maggie sort of interrupts before Irvin and Gilceria says something and says, "We don't have enough fragments." And the two of them like look back like venomously at Maggie for revealing that. Says, "We can't go through as a group. You all seem to have scooped up all the fragments needed to get through. We have a couple, but not enough for our whole group. So naturally, the sentiment is that we would like to have our glories and our fame." She looks over at you, Gidget, and says, "Sure, fighting over someone to heal, who gets to heal, might seem cruel on the surface, but we came all the way from Northern Wildmount. We've traveled across the land, we've faced terrible horrors and evil, and we've been through a lot to come to where we are, and that's not worth describing."
Then let us do this together. And can I try to push my fragment of pity into my hands for them to receive?
Yeah. Your fragment appears. Um, Maggie sort of
We can do
tightens her
this.
eyebrows and goes, "You're sure?"
We can do this together.
If you don't
Um,
have if you don't have enough, and we have several, do we have enough combined for all of us to do this?
Well, thank you, Prior. You said that better than me.
uh, give me half a moment. Okay. Would I'm gonna really quickly review which fragments you guys have. I'm gonna just name something. Just say like I if you've got it. Despondence.
That's me. Let me double check.
Does anyone have the Despondence fragment? I think someone
Second,
might.
I think that's me. Let me double check. I took a
Okay.
picture of all the other two fragments I got.
Okay. Better yet, let me just go around and get everybody's off of you.
No,
So
I
everybody go
have.
grab your things. Coryllis, which ones do you have?
Pity and deception.
I E and Deception.
Hmm.
Excellent. What about Gidget?
I may have despondence. I remembered it as helplessness, but I may have
Did you
despondence.
you don't have it wrote down anywhere?
Yes, but it's in my other notebook.
Oh, I have
Okay.
copied
I
it in my
remember it's the one where
notebooks.
she can't accept help. She can give help, but not
All right.
accept
I'll
it.
come back to you and we'll do a investigation to try and figure out what you have. Seeker?
Abhorrence and loathing.
Oh yeah, there it is.
The two best ones.
Yeah, which is why I am so Seekers are clearly against any offering of like
Yeah.
cooperation.
That's funny.
Crier, what do you got?
I have this fragment of intransigence and melancholy.
Transience, melancholy. And what do you have, Gidget?
Despondence. I'm sorry, I just found it.
Got
And you have just the
despondence.
one, or do you have two?
I only have one.
Okay.
Which leaves uh
And Jamal has one, but I don't remember the name of it. I just remember what it does.
Hmm.
yeah, he has the attachment one.
Yes, right.
A monk with attachment issues. Oh no.
What? That's very funny. Um
Stunning strike people so they don't leave him.
yeah. Um yeah, pity. It's just figuring out what they've got. 2 seconds. Take times.
We definitely have enough to spread them out with everyone. They have a few already, and we have 3 extras.
Yeah. Kind of cock an eyebrow. Yeah, you do this, kind of looks back at Ao. Um uh Ao will kind of like I think Keen Eyes will just go for it, and she will take it from you with a look of kind of surprise. She was a little indifferent to you, a little uncertain of you, but she's certainly friendly to you now. She
Yay.
takes your gift of pity
Yeah, really.
in more ways than one.
What a shitty
Uh,
gift.
shitty like gift. And takes it from you and says, "Thank you. Thank you."
Bitteschön. You're welcome.
Oh.
And we'll swim back.
I'm sorry for how
Um,
it feels.
it's, it's not the most important part of all this, is it, huh?
No.
We'll sort of drift back and kind of quietly look at Ao. Dermot says, I don't mean to over accentuate, but you're willing to, y'all are willing to share some of your fragments with us? Looks back at Ao, and Ao looks back at all of you all. This decision's clearly kind of left to Ao, who is neutral with everyone in the party, but she will say, I mean, if you guys are willing to share your fragments, we could do this. Well, we could do this together, I suppose. Better than knocking each other out to figure out who gets to go first.
Cryo, would you
Um,
please?
Gilceriad Irvin kind of look at her with a look of like uncertainty and distrust, but ultimately um, feed into what she's saying. And they need three more.
I can offer up
Who?
I can offer up the fragment of melancholy.
All right. Um, we'll say Irvin
It is a
comes over and takes that one off of you
it is a
and gives you
burden.
a
It is a burden, but it is a burden I believe you can bear.
nod. He says, "There ain't much I can't bear. Thank you." And
Because the other
Irvin takes it from you.
because the other shard is just such a part of him. I don't think he really recognizes it as a separate entity.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, yeah, Irvin is now the party's greatest supporter. He is friendly with everybody.
Yay!
um, and they need two more.
Siko, would you please offer one?
Seeker looks aghast.
What?
I stand firmly
Shut up.
against this course of action.
It is our best chances of success. We are not here for us.
And the thought is to stop them from stabbing us in the back when you've handed it over.
What is to stop
Gelsarian
each
says,
of you
"I knew it
doing
would
the
come
same
to
to me?
this." As he looks back at Ao.
Gidget will produce the only one that she has and give it to Gelsariad.
Um, uh, got it. Gelsarian already possesses one,
Oh,
Oh, well,
but
whoever need one. I don't know who
But
needs one.
Dermot will come forward, and he'll. But great appreciation. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. And we'll take your one, uh, despondence, I believe it was.
Yep.
Right.
and we need to go get another.
Then yeah, they just need one more.
Well, who did you give your pity one to? Because you had two, right?
To Maggie.
All right. Well, so
Gelsarian
that's
says,
three.
"Well, this only works if you can only pass through if you have a fragment."
Since
And
they have,
he looks back at Ao and says, "Ao needs one."
I don't have one either.
I only have the one left in me.
Uh,
Seeker will begrudgingly offer the fragment of. Yeah, we'll go with the fragment of abhorrence to Gidget.
Oof.
Forced my hand.
sure did.
I'm a stinker like that. All right, what is this bad boy doing?
If I
Uh,
remember correctly, you on hit, I think with the weapon, or I think is it just a weapon or is it spell attack as well? You
I
must,
can
yeah.
repost some of these guys for you all if it's. Let's get them all sorted out. Who's getting what, and then I will repost what you
Okay,
guys
yeah, sure.
possess. If that works
But
for
I'll
you.
give the abhorrence to Gidget
All
since
right,
they now need one.
got it. We're still loathing, but we're not abhorrent anymore. Or abhorring. There should be one more left amongst your party. There should be a sixth if someone wanted to send it along. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I
It
might
might
be
be Jim.
mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just one's got given away. Melancholy, pity, not given away. Oh, never mind. AO should have one. I just miscounted. I'm gonna go double check that really quick.
We're good. Right on.
We should be good. Yep. I'm just gonna make sure I'm getting it all just right. Uh, where the fuck do I find all these dang frames? Here we go. Okay. Despondent. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, nine. They're such assholes. Um, you guys all have one, and they need one more. There is not one more amongst you. Um, Jamil, uh, probably loathed by the very nature of it to give it away, says, "You're all sure about this?" It's sort of quietly amongst your groups. They work for the constructing of the Vermilion Dream. You're sure you can trust them?
They got here the same time we did, after saving the life of myself and my companions. They are good people. They just
Our
met
adventurers.
the wrong people first here in town.
If you wish it, I will give them my fragment. I will, of course, have to stay behind, but I am willing to do this. You are all the experts here. I consider myself a bit of a tag along, trying to help as best I can. And this is how I can help you all achieve your goals. This is what I will do.
Put a hand on his shoulder. Thank you for everything. We could not have done this without you.
Okay, for sure. And he
Yes.
will produce the fragment of attachment.
Oh man, now
Uh,
he's not gonna be our best friend.
he can still
He
be your best
was
friend. He's just not going to be rubbing his
Okay.
face against you anymore, is all.
I
Um,
he was
he
he was
produces
really
it.
he was really
Uh,
attached to that fragment.
he was really attached to that fragment. He's like, Ao will swim over and will very kindly accept it. Um, and before she accepts it, Jamil will with the monk dexterity, kind of like catch her wrist and say, "They better walk out of here." They will. Yes. Won't like what will happen if they don't walk out of here.
Oh,
All right. You're the okay. I get it. She looks over his fancy robes and goes, "Okay, I think I'm getting what you're putting down." He kind of distrustfully gives her the fragment as requested. Um, he is a little bit more Jamil now and not quite as attached any longer. But fittingly for Ao, who is the leader of her group, gains the attachment fragment.
love that for her.
She goes, okay. She swims back to her group. She goes, well, Bravehearts, we started this shindig together. They've been very kindly to us. We do this together,
We
right?
do this together.
Does anyone have any reason, I mean, aside from uncertainty, that we shouldn't? I don't think anyone's got no enemies amongst them.
We've come this far. It's time to move
Maggie
forward
and
together.
yeah, Maggie and Dermot are immediately like hell yeah, let's do this. Um, Irvin goes, I'm gonna be clear. I like him. I like every single one of them. I just we've been through a lot. And he kind of grips his robotic arm as he lost an arm for this adventure. Got a lot of stakes in this. She goes, I know her. I know. Looks over at Gelsaria and says, should be unanimous. Gelsaria kind of looks past her to all of you and kind of fixes his eyes on Coryllis and goes, well, at least one of them are a good fish. If you trust the Mayo, you've led us this far. Ao will turn around and says, all right, you're all in agreement. You all got one of these fragments. Let's see this Apothean back the way he ought to be, huh? Work together on this.
Yes. Let's do it. Let's swim up to the moon.
I don't know if it could be called a moon. Maybe it looks like a moon over there in Tailspire. But it certainly won't feel like it. Before I proceed, oh god, fuck. There we go. Um, I am going to repost the qualities of your fragments. So,
You
I
don't need to
have,
post mine.
okay, um, I have and you've got the fragment of deception?
That's right.
Don't tell anyone. Um, oh, who's got the fragment of abhorrence? All right, I will repost it for you in private digit.
Private Gidget.
It's always going to be in Zoom for everybody. Um, do you need your loathing fragment,
No,
Caesar?
I have that recorded.
All right. Um, uh, what about intransigence? Prior, do you need me to repost intransigence?
No, it's a personality trait.
Fair enough. All right, intransigence coming your way. And Krillus is good. Cool. With that, everything is posted. Okie dokie. Can't find a working pen these days. I'll use a marker. Beginning to sting. Okay, with that, all of your fragments are had. The Bravehearts, swallow their prides. They're very fair prides. They've been through a lot. Some of them have literally lost limb over this. Some of them have risked their lives over this. And nonetheless, you guys once more join together to face down the dangers of Netherdeep as one. You swim over Coryllis, fittingly being the first to touch. As you put your hand on, what should we call this? How about the Heart of Despair? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I have my hand on my amulet too. One in, one out.
The surface of the Heart of Despair feels like mud. But you feel you could push your way through it if you wished and enter into the heart's interior. Do you do so?
Yeah.
It is, like I said, it is like wet mud, and as you swim into it and push into it, it goes up you until you kind of immerse your face in it, and it begins to sort of pull you in like quicksand. And for a moment, you cannot breathe as you disappear. It is not the most sightly look. It's not the healthy-looking thing going on here. Eowyn goes, well, ought to be us fishy people first, huh? And she will stick her hands into it and push herself through. Irvin will go next. Who you guys all begin to go into the heart?
Yep.
I'm just as a fun note, Gidget, you go in, Pryor, you go in, Maggie goes in. I think Gelsariad's like the last to go in. He like looks at you, Seeker, and goes, "After you."
Oh no, I insist.
I really couldn't. Your armor is spectacular. It should be you.
No, the strongest should look after the back to make sure we don't get attacked from behind.
Well, it's a good thing you left your monk behind to cover the rear, so you should go first to protect your friends.
No, I couldn't possibly allow you to leave yourself exposed to any danger.
Oh, my
Jamal comes up and grabs both of you by the back of the shirt and armor and like slams your faces like into the mud. And both of you will get sucked in at the same time. Very funny,
great.
very, very. That was great. I love that. That was great detail. We're in the end game now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I want to make sure this is awesome, so it's a little bit early, but I just want to do a little review for myself, so why don't we call in a slightly early break? When we come back, we will face down whatever lays within the heart of despair, the interior and most deepest parts of Netherdeep. We'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
really awesome, y'all.
I'm living for the Seeker Ghost area rivalry.
Yeah, it's dope.
No, that
Living
is
for
incredible.
it.
I'm glad I gave up the pity one.
Nice.
Me with disadvantage on death saves is not a good pairing.
This isn't at all selfish. I'm doing this completely out of the loving and freeness of my heart.
I mean, realistically, she's an ogre, right? Oh no, trolls are the ones that heal. Damn it.
Yeah, she's an ogre, but
She's got a good amount of
she
hit points.
durable.
Yeah, exactly. So it was the right person for it. All right.
Would you like to play a game?
Hell yeah.
A vampire book is so thick that just sitting on the shelf normally warped the spine. You guys got to leave after this campaign?
Um, if I can get a job soon enough, then I'll be able to afford it, and I'd love to stay on. But I
Yeah.
may take a breather for a little bit if I can't. 'Cause I
All
literally
right.
gave him my last dollars for the last session. But I made some money this weekend. I ran a karaoke night at a bar all by myself for the first time. It was great.
D&D is life. I get it.
It is. It's like groceries or D&D. Yep, that was easy. I picked D&D.
It's not an addiction.
No, if I just don't move very much, I use less calories and I can play more D&D.
It's not an addiction. Allow me to walk into
Ideally,
do not allow
cut
me to
his.
walk into a game store. It's not an addiction.
I nearly got into addiction, but then it got taken away from me
What's that?
in a Skyrim multiplayer roleplay server.
Oh,
Sort of
sick.
exploded in popularity, and I managed to get like 5 days of it, but the server owner kind of has temporarily shut it down because it got so popular so quickly that
Oh
like, oh
shit.
shit, I need to kind of make do things a bit more officially with like making sure I've all any like mods we're using is like properly like credits and so yeah. They've kind of like done like an emergency. Okay, hang on, there's too many of you. I need to rethink this. But it's a lot of fun. You can get like it's like 600 people in a Skyrim map at once, all in character. It's hella fun.
Sweet. Love it. There's a new app that you can get that does like AI solo D&D campaigns as well. It's called Everweave. I downloaded it, I started making a character, and then I got tired.
That's why I like Baldur's Gate 3. It is absolutely my playground of. I feel like making a build. Does this work in does it work in theory or can it work in practice?
Yeah, love Baldur's Gate. I hope they do another one. I don't care. They're not going to, but I want it.
I mean, there's Divinity and sometime in the future.
Yeah, true. I don't know much about Divinity though, or whatever else they're working on.
Um, I mean, I played Divinity Original Sin 2, and it like obviously has its own like rule system, but it's not that dissimilar from Baldur's Gate, and the story is still really good. And much like how Act One of Baldur's Gate could have you stuck there for like several days, so could Act One of Divinity.
Oh, but it was a running gag with my friends for the longest time. Like, I've got like 300 hours in Baldur's Gate now. How far have you gotten? The Grove.
Yeah, that's so real.
What have you been doing for 300 hours? Well, you see, my main character has well, sorry, you see, one of the characters in the party is a thief, and I learned you can steal from vendors. And then I just started taking long rests over and over and over again. You want to see my camp stash? I've got more money than God now.
Divinity has similar but different means of things breaking. Um, there's a couple of like funny ones. So in like the tutorial section, there's a locked door where with behind it are barrels of what's known as death fog, which like when you smash them, fog comes out that will kill everyone except undead, and you can play as an undead. Um, but if you are fast enough, you can break in, pick up some of the barrels, and then leave. And you just have them in in your pack, which you can then at when things are dicey, just deploy them later on.
Yeah, I still have like in Baldur's Gate, on my main that I actually finished the game with. I still had the like the rune powder or whatever,
Oh
Oh
like
yeah,
yeah.
I think I
explosive
used
shit.
that.
I
I think
never
I
used
used
it.
that on Leopard Brain.
Oh yeah, I should have.
I know I'm doing the same thing. Like I have my favorite pouch in the game is a teddy bear you can find in Act One, and
Yeah,
I use it for my explosives. It's my boom bear.
Boom Bear, I love it.
Some of the containers in Divinity can be picked up, but they have no weight limit. I would consider this a bug, but it's very funny. But the game does have like it does calculate the weight of things. So if you pick up a chest and then fill it with junk, its weight will exponentially increase, and then you have like a basic telekinesis ability. You can just kind of drop it on people, and
Hmm,
they'll be crushed by the weight of 1,000 suns.
fucking A.
And then you pick it back up and walk away.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, this is my pocket black hole. Watch this.
Yeah, just
What are you
drop
doing? Don't worry about it.
just drop 1 billion kilograms on someone's head, and they will die.
Beautiful. There he is. The
All
sun.
right. You ready?
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
to the heart or whatever. Oh,
Welcome to the weird place. Okay. My oh my. Things are about to get a little weird. All right. I'm going to. Sorry, Jamil. Laying down some tokens, some Hela tokens.
Really
Um,
disappointed that Jamil drowned because they're no longer proximity to Garrulus.
yeah.
well, no, he'll be okay. He picked up a piece of
Um,
the thing.
Regardless, you pass through clammy darkness and tumble into the grassy surface, or excuse me, the glassy surface of a lake, which feels as solid under your feet as any floor. Rising out of the water are three rocky islands, upon which rests crumbling structures that look like ancient prayer sites. Waterfalls tumble from the clear sky, giving off mist that blankets the area in shimmering silver. Directly in front of you, a life-sized statue of Alexian. Okay, it's a little bigger than life-sized, people. Armed with a spear and a shield, stands on a white stone pedestal that rises inches above the water surface. The statue's expression is serene, much like. Okay, let me correct that real quick because that is not a life-size statue. That is me getting away with
Maybe,
myself.
maybe that is life size. Maybe he's
Yeah,
just larger than life.
yeah, he's a big guy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I was always a Goliath. Maybe okay, maybe a little more than a Goliath. No, this statue. Okay. Sitting atop the wall. The statue's expression is serene, much like the water. This space is a gargantuan 20 foot high, 200 feet high, 200-foot diameter sphere, excuse me. You all seem to be walking upon the water as if it were as solid as any floor, as previously stated. Um, and you are all standing before the statue. Um, your rivals sort of appear here with you, standing up next to you. Um, and I think as they're kind of dusting themselves off, Ao's going to give you guys a little bit of a nod, as if to insinuate, like, you go on, take a lead. We're here to back you up, kind of look. Um, as you stand before the statue, his voice is going to emanate from it. After so long, we can finally speak to one another, and I am overjoyed. You have seen what I have done, what I have become. You, better than anyone, have the clarity of sight to judge me. May I leave?
Done incredible things. Saved people that would not have done the same for you. You have gone against what people expected from you and only done good in the face of insurmountable odds, fighting gods of the greatest of evils. You are good. You do not deserve this torment.
Thank you. Thank you for saying so. Well,
What put you here? If you were killed in battle, how are you in this?
I'm not saying for certain. I died, and then I was here. I've been cursed by fate, some cruel joke of the cosmos. Perhaps this place is a reflection of my life. If I am to suffer, was it not right that I should allow my suffering to spare others from the same fate? And so here I've been, this place. It defies belief that this beautiful place is the source of so much suffering. Let us not speak of this place any longer. I simply wish to be free.
How can we do that?
You may judge me. I've been stuck here, alone all this time, and now all of you are here, and all of you have seen everything. It is for you to decide if I can go free. Only you can all release me from this place. Only you can cast judgment upon me.
I walk forward to his right side, turn back to look at the party. I stand with him for his freedom. Who of you will join me?
There's a palpable gasp of shock and surprise from the Apothean as you say this. Really? You're serious? How could you?
You're good.
I did not expect this. You just saw this. You're joining Curlis. The shock continues from the Apothean. I would love Seeker and Briar, just since I haven't heard anything from you, I'd like you two to roll an insight check based on his reaction.
Happily.
Eight.
28.
Okay. Yeah. Prior, maybe you uniquely sense doubt in the Apothean. His shock is born of doubt that he is worthy of this decision to be set free. It's there's despite everything, he truly did not expect this. He's truly surprised due to the fact that he thinks that he's not worthy of it deep within his heart.
Seeker will
Do you-
look to the Apothean.
Okay.
Freeing you. Would that have consequences? Would the
Consequences.
Ruiner come back for round 2?
I'll say Dermot pipes up, says, well, the Divine Gate, right? The Ruiner can't come back. He's stuck with all the rest of the gods, right? The Apothean will say, consequences. I've dreamed of my future for so long, but now that you ask, I can't be sure. I find my dreams of abandonment. I want to walk by myself along the streets of a city where no one has cause to fear, to loathe. That's what I wish, but I cannot speak of more consequences than that. I cannot guess.
Do you?
You can insight check that, Seeker. If you want.
Sure.
While that's happening, Prior, was there anything you wanted to do or say?
8
As a
again.
result of you together,
Do you feel that you do you not feel that you have served your penance? Do you not have you lost hope of being freed?
Let's see. He says, no, I will. Well, you're here. You can. I've been hopeless for time, but since you have all appeared, you have gained me hope. I want nothing more than to be free, to be away from this place, to go beyond.
What of the Netherdeep?
Just to answer to your
No.
insight, you said you rolled an 8.
Yeah.
He, to your knowledge, Seeker, he seems sincereful, sorrowful, and grateful for the confidence given to him by Curls Legion.
Okay. I was gonna say, what of the Netherdeep? Will freeing you open the floodgates, send the Ruidium surging into Marquette?
Do not speak of me of that wretched stuff. I would sooner slay anyone who takes it from my domain than see it used again. Let us be rid of this evil place and deal with the Ruidium later.
I'll incite that.
Yeah, by all means.
I'll even use where is it? My beautiful
May I?
Kenku recall to get advantage on that.
May I take an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
18.
Oh shit.
18.
27.
Yeah. To you, Seeker,
Skill
he
sets.
seems, again, sincere, sad, grateful are the three keywords I'll throw your way. Prior, however, what was the total?
Is that a 27, I believe? Yes, a 27.
You're gonna get more than you've more than succeeded. You're gonna get extra. In this, you can tell that there is deep conflict in the Apothean. There is the yearning of someone who has been imprisoned here for 1,000 years, desperate for freedom. But you can also tell that there is a growing impatience in him for you all to judge him worthy. For 1,000 years of imprisonment, freedom is just a couple words away, and his desperation grows. As it goes quiet.
Oh,
Okay.
I just Gidget just toddles up and sits right down next to him.
Yeah, yeah. As this there's this kind of awkward quiet. Says, well, I, what is your judgment? These two think you've rendered just great and kind judgment upon me. But what of the rest of you? I am impatient. The world above sings to me, and you withhold judgment from me. What is your decision? Am I free to go? Choose!
Seeker kind of looks to the both Prior and the Bravehearts.
I'll tell you what the Bravehearts are thinking. Keen Eyes is giving you a look of, like, uncertainty. Just, like, something doesn't feel quite right. You know her to be a fairly insightful individual. Irvin's looking the same way. Not usually a keenly insightful individual, but in this, he seems to be rubbed the wrong way a little bit by the desperation and this thing about the residuum. Let's see here. Galceriad. He isn't quite as rubbed the wrong way as the other two. He's kind of like thinking a little bit. He doesn't look too persuaded one way or the other. Clearly indecision. And Dermot Werder. He's gonna say, well, we all seen what he's done. He's a hero. Shouldn't a hero go free? And Ao is given just the same look as the other two. It's Irvin and Maggie. They're kind of, you guys are looking back at them in uncertainty. The three of them are kind of find your eyes and kind of unsure. You expect that they've gained similar insights to Prior.
I don't doubt how heroic he is. But what we have swam through, the things we have seen, who is to say that by judging you righteous, that the Rudium will burst through the portal that we came through and spread across the land? Do you believe that you could control that curse?
Oh. That you believe that I created that terrible substance. I had nothing. I had no will for that to arrive. I certainly have no dominion over it.
But from what we have seen, you are the source of it.
I do not wish to speak more of this wretched Ruidium, as you call it. It is indeed a dark and terrible thing. It is something that we can deal with once judgment has been rendered. Dermot will say, I'm with Coryllis, and sort of looking like he won't make a firm judgment until Ao gives the nod. He's very loyal to Ao, but he goes, I don't see why we should keep him here any longer. He's suffering enough, ain't he? To which Irvin says, I don't know. Seeker has a point. I mean, wasn't that whole mess a big old reflection of him? So that residuum, I mean, following that train of logic, Maggie says came from him. Is that what you're getting at, Seeker?
I am reminded of the crib. Red veins, pulsating forth from a child's bed. But I don't know if that is only how he was perceived, or if it was the truth.
The Apothean says, I was born as the calamity raged around me. I grew up knowing fear, and I watched the betrayer gods turn my home into a barren wasteland. My only regret is that I could not save others, and that my sacrifice were not enough to free me from this fate. I have felt my remorse and witnessed all my memories that I have prayed to be rid of. I am grateful for your actions and retelling of those memories. I have watched them so many times. I wept to see that they could have turned out happily, but I can only do so much of my past.
Can I insight check against him saying, like, the only thing I want is to have been able to save more people and stuff?
Sure.
Agreed, may I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I don't mean to be so suspicious, but
No, this is the time to be suspicious. This is important.
I got a 22.
I got a 20 with disadvantage.
Coryllis, you feel the pang of, the empathy, that he is sincere, that he is full of melancholy, and he has been tormented by his long imprisonment here, and he's grateful for the judgment you mean to render upon him. You don't find anything deeply more insightful than you're probably gaining.
Cool.
Crier, you are gaining these things, to be clear. He is deeply bitten by sadness. He is deeply sincere in all the words that he is saying. He is grateful for your presence here. It has brought him hope. What was the total, specifically?
I got a 22.
But you do feel behind that the conflict that is in his heart. Seeker has said many times, like, oh, if we let you go, there are consequences and whatnot. You can tell that there is conflict that he does not know. He is not certain that there won't be. But he's not certain that there will either. But his focus is clearly on being freed after a millennia of imprisonment.
I can feel that.
Yeah, for sure.
Seeker kind of rubs their beak and deep in thought says, left as is, the Netherdeep will remain as is, festering, spreading beneath the city. Inaction is not the solution.
Osariad will say, well, then what do you propose?
I do not like the uncertainty, but circumstances must change.
The Apothean says, circumstances? What possible circumstances could you be referring to? Dermot will say, I mean, if this is, I mean, if this is like his inside of his head and all, we're worried about the residual on the, but maybe this is kind of like a emotional journey sort of situation, perhaps. Maybe something can be done to fix it
Seeker
all.
will move next to Carillis.
The Apothean,
Must
whatever you're
flow.
doing,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Things must flow forward. To judge in favor of prolonging the imprisonment is to maintain the status quo. If we vote to, if we judge to free him, then perhaps, even if things change for worse, we can rectify whatever consequences may be. It is better than staring at a problem without any solutions.
Leo says, so what exactly do you propose?
Freedom for the Apothean. And if things go wrong, Seeker will look to the Apothean. You'll do your damnedest to help us.
It's like I said, I would sooner take arms up against anyone who means to utilize residual.
Then so be it.
Maggie goes, I don't know about this. Seems like a bit of a gamble, don't you think? Things are bad enough up on the surface.
No, what will
He
happen?
looks down at Ao and says, I mean, we will all do whatever you think is best, and if you agree with them, I would be remiss not to put that forth, though. Ao gives a nod. She'll turn to you, Prior, and says, but what about you? What do you think of all this?
I'm in agreement with Seeker. Fish or cut bait, we need to make a decision.
Free.
You've been here long enough. You've suffered your penance.
You make your way over. The Apothean again sort of is just like utterly shocked at all of your judgment that you've rendered. The Bravehearts sort of look at Ao. So, well, I mean, if all of you think it's the right thing, then who are we to question, huh?
We don't know what will happen, but this is what we came for.
Gilsarian says, there's nothing that we could do. Perhaps that we could,
Pray on it?
what'd you say?
Pray on it? There are 3 temples here. Perhaps there is some guidance.
I myself am not particularly religious man. I am a scholar.
You know?
Look for a solution to the problem.
My
Ao
mentor was a scholar. And they often said to me, if a question does not appear to have a clear answer, then change the question. Maybe then an answer may reveal itself.
May I take a
They all
moment?
kind of nod at once, like,
Yeah.
damn. You drop some wisdom on them.
Fleeing him or not fleeing him? No answer seems to be the right one. So simply pick and see what new question arises.
Yeah, it says, I mean, you got a point. Leaving them in prison down here don't seem much like the point of all of this. I suppose if there's no other... the Apothean goes, make your decision! I... Enough, please! Alright, okay, shit. Look,
I like
she
that.
turns around, she's Bravehearts, I mean, they gave us their fragments, they didn't need to. Let's just, give them some trust, huh?
I think
Yep.
I would like to pray first. And I'm like kind of scowling a little and like looking over at the Apothean, kind of like, what? You're getting really mad, dude.
Pray? Pray for what? What do you mean to pray for?
Guidance.
You judged already. You going back?
I would like to take a moment with the decision I have made.
Pray to who? The gods? They're the ones who condemned me to this hell. For the people who terror my essence to satisfy their own greed. Have I not been through enough?
Which gods do you speak of?
I suppose all of them. The Ruiner slew me, and Sehanine and Abandra and Coralon abandoned me to this place. Did they not? I'm alone. I've been alone here. They have not sent me anything to... They've put me here. They have not taken me from it. I will not lie. I'm so filled with hatred for my being stuck here. My hatred is for the Grummish. It is for the Ruiner. I'm saddened by my abandonment, but it is for the Ruiners, my hatred.
You have changed your tone.
I think the Bravehearts with that sort of push are like, alright, well, I mean, we're with you all, if you sure.
Like a moment.
They'll kind of come forward to be with you. Everyone else has sort of judged the Apothean worth freedom, but Krillis, you're the one who's second guessing?
Yeah, now I'm second guessing because he's being crazy, man. I think I'm gonna walk off and go to the nearest temple.
Apothean goes, where are you going?
Going
Is
to
the judgment not rendered? Is this not it? Am I not free now?
I will return in a moment.
His gods are important to him.
The heart of despair begins to rumble.
Oh.
The water churns in anger. He says, I must be free. No more of these games. You had plenty of time to decide.
We have more time.
Choose.
I'll turn and go towards. Ideally, I want to go to the Sehanine temple.
You walk towards Sahanine. The further the steps you go, no! The water churns in anger. The sounds of breaking glass and cracking stone pierce the space as the Apothean speaks. I have prayed for freedom! I have begged for release! I have screamed to an uncaring world and an impassive heavens for salvation, yet even here, with you before me, bearing my seal, I am denied? No more waiting! I will claim everything I have waited for this long centuries for, and you will be the ones the world forgets! The
Fuck.
statue of Alexian begins to crumble
Damn.
into a mass of pulsating black ichor. It fills your nose with a putrid scent, like a combination of iron and rotting meat. Thunder booms as crimson storms cloud and blot out the sky. Bright red light flares from the ruined prayer sites, which are crawling with tendrils of ruidium that glow with malevolent power. Silence hangs over the light for but a moment. Then the silence breaks. A milky white monster with dozens of arms, too many blinking eyes, and a thick hide festooned with blades bursts from the inky ooze where the statue once stood. It rears back and crashes down onto the lake as it howls in vengeance. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh my god. This was what I was testing because I was like, one, I do think it would be good for me to go off and pray and like ask for it, but also I was running with the fragment of deception. So I thought if I tried this a little bit, it might, I don't know, reveal true intentions. If he was patient, I would have been like, all right, let's free you.
Yeah, I got you.
That's a little deception
Second
thing.
I don't know if it's
But holy crap.
Yeah, he's pretty riled up now.
Yeah, he's riled up. Sorry about it.
Yeah,
He didn't like that.
he's people have their limits. His seems to be 10,000 years and then a yoink.
Yeah, you wait 10,000 years, you can't wait another fucking 10 minutes.
No. Especially after I don't know. It's seeming like everyone's on board, and then someone be like, wait a minute. It's like, oh my god!
Yep. Deceptive.
Fair enough. All right. This is a lore accurate representation of what appears before you, by the way.
Is there art for this? Weird. No?
You will see momentarily.
Hell yeah. The art in this book is so good.
Yeah. Agreed. Fly, little bird. Fly. There it is. That is precisely what appears.
That is fucking disgusting.
Alexian the Tormented.
That's one of those unexpected digivolves.
You know what? I think we need some like Latin battle, like boss battle music situation.
Tight. Let's do it.
Let's see what we can do. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Damn, he ugly.
Yeah, I do not regret giving it a minute. He ugly in there.
Torment can make someone into an ugly person.
That is true. Preach.
Okay, I got my hands full. It was like, ah, fuck. She.
Seems we were being deceived. Shit. And I'll lightening up my fingers just for visual effect.
Deceit was the right word, but yeah.
Did not want to be
Come
right.
on. And. Alright, I got some work cut out for me here. I think it's become apparent at this point, but if you guys had indeed all agreed to judge him worthy of release, it would not have led to the good end of this campaign.
Oh, seriously? Releasing him is bad? Fuck.
I mean, look at him!
Yeah.
I was a little concerned about that.
I don't know. I thought everything was gonna be perfectly good until he started getting like really impatient, and I was like, okay, I want to push on that a little.
Nothing says evil like impatience to be freed from a lifetime of torment.
Right.
Several
Seeker's-
lifetimes worth of torment.
Seeker's outlook was simply like, it was just assumption of, well, just leave him here, nothing will change, so
Yeah.
I guess bring him, even if it goes wrong, I mean, there's like 8 of us. We'll just have to,
Kick his ass.
we'll just have to kick his ass. And then when he's dead, the Ruid is probably going to be gone. Maybe.
I hope so.
I'll read you guys at the end of the game what could have happened if you guys had all indeed agreed, because
I definitely want to know what
that would have
happened.
been bad.
Or I guess what still could if we die.
Exactly. That's why I'm not reading it yet, because it's not like that still can't happen.
Oh, I have no level 1 and 2 spell slots.
Well, that's fine. It's like what I got.
All right. I have a big question before we get the initiative going.
Sir.
Empathy points.
Yes.
It's time for
please.
these to become relevant. How many did your party accumulate?
We have 6.
6. Okay. We'll make it the initiative, and then we will get to it. So,
Okay.
who rolled above a 20?
21.
Number is 21. Thank you. 21.
Is it not?
Apothean is tied with Ao, who will
Accidentally.
beat him in initiative because she is swifter. Who? Oh, and apparently Maggie Keen Eyes is quicker on the draw too.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Not bad.
She will- Damn, Maggie, that's crazy of you.
Okay,
She will be
23.
going after. You have 23? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, it just took forever to roll, and I accidentally
No
hit
worries.
disadvantage.
Okay, who's got 15 or above?
Me.
What'd you get?
Got a 19.
Nice. Who got a 10 or above?
14.
14 for Seeker. What'd you get, Gidget?
21.
21. And that leaves Irvin at the end. Alright. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking... Nah, I gotta keep it to myself. Okay, Coryllis, fittingly, you will be starting us off, my friend. Now, before we begin,
Yeah.
at this revelation of this horrible, horrible form, which I'll post you a more specific image of what you're looking at here. But in the meantime, it's up to you what you wish to do. Obviously. But this is the Apothean. This is Alexian. This is he, undoubtedly is he who, he's troubled, clearly. But you may use these empathy points to do just that. They will grant you a benefit if you attempt to empathize with the Apothean or get through to him in some kind of way. So if you ever decide to do that, these will come into play. And we can
Right
get a little
on.
more specific about what they do. You can do whatever you want. You can try and battle him, slay him, empathize with him, go to the fucking corners and pray. Because keep in mind, all of the four corners are just lit up with ruidium and evil shit seem to be part of them now. So I'm keeping that somewhat vague for obvious reasons. Coryllis, you wandered away to go pray. The
Yeah.
Apothean has transformed into Alexian the Tormented. What do you do?
He hasn't technically hurt any of us yet, so I feel like coming in guns a-blazing wouldn't be what I do, especially when I was just about to pray. I guess I'll walk closer to him. Um,
How close? Like 30 feet? Like all the way up to
Like-
it? Like melee?
back a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And I'll, this is not who you are, Alexian. You are a hero. Even if you don't feel it. You've been gone for an age, and that has changed you, but the man you were is inside. Let us speak with him.
He says, from this brand mouth, there is only so much one soul can take. You may make, as this is your action, you may make a persuasion check, and you may spend one of your empathy points to get advantage if you wish.
Yeah, I'll spend one. Okay, persuasion and a Vanny. Please be good. 23. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, and I'll mark down one of our points. Okay, we're at 5 now.
Okay. This was successful. This was absolutely successful.
Yeah.
And there is going to be an effect. He says, okay. Sorry. A lot to read. Let's see. You are going to see some portions of his monstrous form begin to sort of fall off of him. Your words have damaged him for 20 hit points.
Oh.
And basically the monstrous form around him is failing. Some of his form sheds, chunks of his body slough off. As gruesome as a sight as it may be, the layers of monstrousness are falling away, and he says, how can I forgive them for this suffering I've been inflicted with? Is there a bonus action or movement?
I think I'm probably just gonna stay put. I'm just gonna do a quick check on my actions tab for just in cases. Whatever that was, ignore it.
Okay.
No.
So we're continuing on?
Yeah.
Okay. Ayo sees this happen. Obviously, the instinct was like, I'm gonna stab you with my fucking spear. There is going to be... This is complicated. Let's see here. Again, let's move on. My apologies. Yeah, A will be like, well, that was confusing. I mean, what the hell?
He's still
All
in there.
right. She will lunge forward with her spear.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
She's like, I mean, I don't fucking, what the fuck? She's like, well, I guess we're cutting chunks of this boy off here, huh? She will lunge forward, make 2 residuum harpoon attacks. Um, that's a hit.
I love that she's a fish person with a harpoon.
Yeah, well, she's good
Yeah.
shit about she's not actually fish.
Yeah.
She will hit on both times. That is going to be here, make my life easier. With a +6 bonus, that is going to be 44 points of damage. She stabs into it twice. She'll shout. She'll say, "Maggie, get him!" Maggie is going to. She uses her bonus action to do reposition. Maggie will do just that. Or no, actually. Actually, she's no. She's gonna hit you, Prior. She's going to hit you with reposition.
I'm like,
say,
what? What would I do? What the hell?
She's gonna say, "Get moving to wherever it is you think you got to be getting to." And you may do just that. You may now spend your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks, wherever you'd like, if you want.
Just to be on the safe side, can you put me in a place that's like 10, like, I want to be close to him within 10 feet, but at least 10 feet away from others. I know that's a weird one.
That's gonna be hard because it kind of popped up. Everyone was surrounding the statue, and it's popped up that way. So I think you're gonna be struggling to find that. Let me check something here. 10-foot radius, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be nice and just. We're gonna say get just a little out of the. Maybe more towards this side. I'll give it to you. Yeah, you repositioned to somewhere a little more. A little better. Okay. You got what you wanted, sir. That is Ao's turn. I'm gonna make things a little more realistic here. With positions. Yeah, you're probably up in there, Seeker. Okay. Legendary action. Alexian is going to use Weapons of Yore.
No. Oh my.
All of these weapons that are embedded in the hide of the Apothean, like very much representing his tormented state, as if 1,000 blades have been stabbed into him. Many of them detach and fly around him in a 10-foot radius sphere, centered on a point he can see. I think he definitely wants to hit Ao. There's no doubt in that. He'll do one of these guys.
Ah, you dick.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. He gets layer actions. I'm gonna just make a second one. And plop him in. Mag is a 21. Good. Plop him in here. Call it layer actions. And put you away. Okay. That is going to be. Oh, here's what I'm saying. These blades fly in, and they're going to deal some damage. Nope, that's a D10. Let's do this. Oh, okay. This is going to be like a start of the turn sort of situation. So he does this, his blades are whirling around. Which brings us to his turn. He's going to... Oh, no, I deleted him. Oh, shit. So...
Casts invisibility on himself and oh crap.
Oh, fuck, it worked too well. It's a good thing my copy was an exact copy that I made over there. He's only been struck by one person as of now, so he is going to just target Ao with his grasping hands. Um, he is going to say, "No one remembers, no one cares, even you." And grasping hands.
Listen, buddy.
Both of those will easily hit Ao, grappling her with the crit fish. No crit happens. Grabs onto Ao. She is going to take a total of with 10, and she's grappled. She's going to take 29 points of damage.
Yowza.
And that is going to be that, bringing us to... Get back in the initiative order, sir. Maggie Keen Eyes' turn. She's going to do what Maggie done best, and that's slug away with her fucking giant great axe. She's going to rally. She's going to say, "This is what we've been fighting to get to!" And give 30 temporary hit points to Ao.
Right on. Friendship.
Oh, you know what? That's probably the best way to do it. So I don't lose track of everything. And then she's gonna take her heavy great axe and fucking start swinging away. She'll have the flank. That is going to be a miss. Swings wide. Second attack hits. That is going to be +5. 8, 16 is going to be 17 points of damage. After hitting a creature attack, force to make a strength save. Actually, I don't think we're going to reposition that neutral right now. That's going to bring us to a legendary action where Alexian's going to swipe at Maggie. And miss. Way to go, plate armor. Gidget Glitter Bomb, it is your turn. You have seen the effects of the emotional healing that Kryllis has done. What do you do? And the violence also helps.
Yeah. I think I am going to say, "You weren't forgotten. We are here now. Stop acting like this."
You may make a persuasion check. You may take advantage if you wish to spend one of the party's epic points.
I would like to, I've got an inspiration. Let's see what the one die does. All right, that is a 15, which is all that it could possibly be. So, all right, I am going to use my inspiration, see if I can nudge that a little bit higher. I am not generally a charismatic kind of person. That's a little better. That is a 16.
16 is a success. The creature begins to sort of continue to fade, losing another 20 hit points. Apothean says, "Of course you'd say such things! You have family and friends and allies of each other! This monstrous spawn, you must destroy it! I can feel its hatred tearing at me, please! I can feel my spirit side straining to escape!" Roaring in agony. Is there a bonus action?
Actually, at this time, I do not have a bonus. Let's see, I am not exactly in melee with this, I don't think.
You sure are. You went to stand beside the statue turned into a monster, you are now beside the monster.
All right, well, I'll just hold my position then.
Fair enough. Lair action turn. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna keep a little distance from me.
Uh, yeah. The distance you asked for is going to be maintained. Um, let's see here. What would be the best choice? Um, the Apothean roars into the air. He says, "Oh God, help me!" And you're gonna see the residuum on the island of Coralon, almost as if it were like a parasite, like pulling from its divine energy and firing forth into the air from the island of Coralon. A magical wisp of light emerges from the temple, and the wisp fires forth and enters the body of Alexian. You can see that it isn't Coralon's ruined temple, so to speak, that is helping it above that rocky island. It is something diluted, something more corrupt, but nonetheless, power flows through that ruined altar and outward from him. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw against being charmed.
Oh.
We're gonna go through all them.
Ooh, I'm blowing my inspiration against that. No.
I think I succeeded.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 19.
Oh yeah, you're
19.
good. You're good.
18.
You are good.
I crit 21.
Hey, you guys are good. The other party may not be doing as well as you. Ao's charmed.
Not
Wait,
so
what did
charmed.
AO get?
What was that?
What did AO get?
What'd you get? You got an 8. Gelsarian's
Flash of
failing even
Genius?
worse. Oh, Flash of Genius 8? It will not be enough, I'm sorry to say.
Damn.
Excellent try, though.
I'm going to use my reaction to make them re-roll. AO can re-roll with my amulet.
Okay.
To use a charge.
She rolls a nat 1 that time.
AO, are you... Okay.
Almost like you want to get charmed. Jeez.
Seriously.
The dice tell a story. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Who's next? So Gelsarian's charmed, Ao's charmed, Dermot's fine. Irvin is fine, and Maggie, the wise girl that she is, she's fine as well. That's pretty good fucking odds. Only 2 people charmed out of all this whole group. That there is a layer action. It is clear that he is gaining power from the altars. Okay, Prior, what do you do?
Use me. I need to... Lexington, it's not too late. You may still return to the light. I'm going to use a... I'll try to... Man, charisma is not my thing, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Try to convince him to...
Fucking chill out.
Yeah.
Make the persuasion check. If you wish to spend one of the party's empathy points, you can take advantage.
Is everyone okay with that? Because
Yeah, they're yours to use too, man.
okay. Well, my persuasion sucks.
You had your hand up,
16 was good.
Oh, I'm going to wait till he rolls.
Okay.
Come on, dice, don't feel. Wait, how did I get? Did somebody add something to that? Because yay.
Why would you roll?
I got a nat 20. Yeah.
Hey, that nat 20 will do it. You see more of this monstrous form falling away. Clearly it's working. Gruesome as the sight may be, he seems to be improving. He says, "Good. Yes, destroy this form. Destroy it before it tears me apart." Excellent work, Prior. Is there a bonus action, sir?
Yes, as a bonus action, I'm going to Celestial Revelation, Inner Radiance. Um,
Inner
I'll read it out.
radiance, baby. Yeah.
Let's see. While transformed, you gain the following benefits. Once on each of your turns before the transformation ends, it's 1 minute. You can deal an additional 4 radiant damage to one target when you deal damage with an attack or a spell. You shed bright light with a 10-foot radius and dim light for another 10 feet. At the end of each of your turns, each creature within 10 feet takes 4 radiant damage.
All right.
So I
At
am
the end of your turn?
aglow at the end of my turn. Everything
All
within
right.
10 feet of me will take 4 radiant, which is why I was like,
Uh,
please give me a little space.
sun, like golden ichor flows down from Pryor's eyes and mouth and ears and blasts out a radiant light that should not exist on the material plane, but only in the most holiest. The very essence of celestial power in Pryor blasts outward for how much damage against the Apothean?
It's 4.
It'll help.
Just it's a just a little bit of a burn, but it's anything near me. I am hot stuff.
You certainly are, and with that, he is going to swipe. Who are we swiping at? Who had the two people who attacked him? I think I'll swipe at Maggie. Or Maggie's charmed. No, Maggie's not charmed. Yeah, we're gonna attack Maggie. Haha! Take this, bitch. He doesn't say that. That's a lie. Because I don't believe in cursing.
No, that's the unholy.
That's gonna be 17. 17 is not enough to beat plate armor. Bounces off her armor yet again. Dermot Werder's turn. He's gonna say, should we do something about those altars? Does anyone believe in those gods?
I believe in Avandra.
Like, really devoted? Like a proper devotee?
I'm not a priest, but I believe.
Well, then maybe y'all do something about it, eh? Yeah, we'll hold him back. You get them altars. Dermot is gonna do just that. You say, snap out of it, Maggie, you're my best friend. And he is going to, what are we gonna do? Oh, okay. We're gonna raise our residual warhammer. Says, you let her go, you mighty Apothean! And that is going to be, oh, he has to make 1 and 1. This is going to be at disadvantage. There's no way around that because it's a ranged attack. He raises his hammer and slings forth, just like flaming starlight, like out of as if the Luxon itself, for 13, which is unfortunately going to miss off of all the blubber, but with the actual hammer coming down, he'll have advantage and hit. All right, little man, that's going to be 7. For bludgeoning damage. That's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage. And the psychic is going to be 3 big bad damage. That will then bring us to our last legendary action, which is going to be a... Oh, Dermot, he's probably going to get hurt by all them axes. Or all those weapons of yore. At the start of his turn. Yeah, so he's going to take all this damage. 8, 16. It's going to be 26 points of damage to Mr. Werder, who is then going to absorb an opportunity attack getting out of all of the weapons. Defend me now, Luxon! That is going to be definitely a hit. He is going to be grappled. He has not managed to get away. And he is also going to take... for 8, he's going to take 13 points of damage additionally. And that's that. That didn't go too well. And that is going to be Seeker's turn.
Okay. How big is
Oh,
Alexian?
he is a huge-sized creature. You, my friend, starting your turn in the weapons of yore, sorry, really quickly, are going
Yeah.
to take um 10, 20, going to take 21 points of slashing damage.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think how best to approach this. Getting big is kind of pointless because I can't push him even if I'm huge myself. So, what are my other options? Let's go with. Can I like move out of the weapons of Europe? Would be a good start.
You certainly can, yes. Yeah, you can sidestep 5 feet and be out of it. He's
Yeah,
still in range.
let's do that.
He's already spent his opportunity attack, so
Oh, he has.
he spent his reaction against Dermot. Yeah.
In that case, I will step back and get big.
All right, we'll put you back. We'll say this was 10 feet getting to here out of the weapons and
Yeah,
away. All right, you size up.
yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's too big.
Yeah, it's way too
Sorry.
big. I'll giant stature and I'll
No,
use
no, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, and I'll use enlarge as well.
Hunt.
All right, you are just as big, and War of the Monsters has begun. You like
Yeah.
pat Maggie on the head. Hey there, little guy.
And with my 15-foot reach, I'll swing with my action surge.
Hell yeah, swing away.
So
This will be straight rolls.
first attack 25.
25. That will hit most certainly.
All right. 8 force damage. And then second attack.
He's really hurt. It's his body is almost destroyed.
11 on the second attack.
11 does not hit. That one he manages to fend off and says,
Yeah.
"You will be forgotten. Do you trust them, your friends? Do not trust. Do not grow close."
Scratch the first damage is 10, not 8. So just
Hey, we'll put a little 2 on there.
yeah.
Woo! You got close to beating him up. He is barely hanging on, which is then going to bring us to Gelsariad. Who is got stuff to do. He says, "I cannot stand whining," and he is going to use drain potential on Alexian. That's going to be an advantage because of the flank. He puts his hand on the creature, and again, the geometry very apparent of the Luxin sort of siphon away the potential of the Apothean himself, and he absorbs it, gaining 10 temporary hit points. All of these like lines serrate and mash through, and the creature drops Dermot and not that much.
Yeah, AO was up there too, grappled.
Oh fuck, Dermot, no! We fucking lost Dermot. Come on, buddy.
It's under the sauce.
Don't give up now. There he is. Drops him down back to the ground. His entire body begins to crack until it splits open like a cocoon. And from within, Alexian the Tormented is going to spring forth Alexian the Callous. Let me go get him.
Second to Google that.
It's his second phase. His health bar returns to full.
The cutscene played. The
change the
phase
lo-
2 started. This is just
This
Dark
is-
Souls.
It is, yeah. This is literally it. We're gonna go to different Latin music to represent.
Question is to get smaller, because I can just really abuse that.
He gets smaller. It's true. Um, someone made all these guys. What the fuck? Okay, apparently not all these guys. Um, okay, I know what we're using. What could we use? No, no, no. There was one I really liked for this. Oh, that's cool, but oh, that's fucking Victoria. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's not quite perfect, but we're gonna use it anyway. I'm using a Planetar because it's a pretty decent representation, but I will send you guys the image of what he now looks like.
Yeah.
This is a much better look.
All right. In Zoom is Alexian the Callous.
Okay.
He got hot.
You got hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
His awkward stage was really crazy, though.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Oh, we're fucked. He's attractive now. Just run for it. Just run for it. All right. Alexian the
I
Callous.
changed religions.
I worship Alexian now. The corpse splits open like a cocoon, and a radiant figure with angelic wings, wreathed in a halo of spears, emerges from the husk. With a gleaming spear in his hand, he looks down on all of you as if in judgment. In a cold voice, he says, "Your words mean nothing. I am the Apothean, born of the blessing of 3 gods. Thousands died by my hand. You will be no different." He enters initiative, where he was before, which was here at layer action. But we continue from where the initiative was. Gelsariad has taken his turn. He goes, "Oh shit!" Blushes a little bit, runs away. Yeah, he's gonna go back 30 feet. With that, legendary actions. The weapons of yore are gone as well, which is super nice. What are we gonna do? Who's trouble? Who's big trouble? You know who's got a turn next? Irv. Irvin's got a turn next. He is going to point his hand dismissively, and he's going to utilize celestial chains. Irvin is going to make a failing strength save. And all of these golden chains are going to shoot up out of the water and wrap around him in every which way, restraining him. Irvin will repeat his save at the end of his turn, which is just shy from what he needed to get free. Irvin will remain trapped, which will bring us to another legendary action. He's going to look down at you, Krillis, and say, "What crimes have I committed other than craving freedom? Why do you not condemn those who left me to rot?" And he is going to draw back with the Radiant Sphere and throw it at you.
What?
Me? That is going to
Yeah.
be 28 to hit.
That will hit.
You are going to take 13 points of radiant damage. And that will be your turn, sir.
Okay, 13 points. I understand your anger for these gods, all of them. I do not deign to know what their intentions, but I know them to be good. I know you to be good. This is not you. That, and I gestured to the husk, was not you either.
You may make a persuasion check. You may utilize an empathy point if you wish to gain advantage.
I don't know how many stages he's got. Did we use one before? Like,
You are down to 5 points
okay,
right
we're down to 5. Okay, I will use one
now. Okay.
if that's all right. I have a high bonus, but I don't want to fuck it up.
Fair.
Huh, 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
20. He looks at you again callously, but you do begin to see his form sort of wither. He's like, "Ugh, ugh." He sort of grunts in pain, and you do see that like his magnificent strength, like some of the feathers sort of fall from his wings and from his battle dress, and some of his strength fades from him as he takes 25 points of damage. Um, he looks down at you and says, "You do have a way with words, puny one." Is there anything else? Would you wish to run to continue on to one of these altars?
Yeah, I'll get closer to the Sahanin altar.
Understood.
And then I might as
Uh,
well like go Super Saiyan just in case.
Yeah, sure. Okay. You begin to run towards Sahin the Moonweaver's temple. We're gonna make it 30 feet that way. Alright. Excellent. Last legendary action, he is going to once again, or she's charmed right now, so we don't care. Okay. He's gonna take the spear, and he is going to throw it down at Seeker. Because Seeker is quite the threat. He has a problem that needs to be solved. The spear fires wide. Bounces off your armor. He sort of is a little matter. And that is going to bring us to his true turn, in which now Ao and Dermot are no longer charmed.
All right.
Or it was Ao and who got charmed? Let's go Sarah. Oh shit, I accidentally damaged him as a charmed dude. Sarah. Doesn't matter. I'll just skip his turn. Okay, it is his turn. He says, "It is as I thought. You are imperfect judges. You have not known my suffering. No one can know it. I am my only judge." And he is going to do something crazy. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. This is gonna hurt. You see all of that divine energy welling up inside of him as he brings sort of the spear close to his chest. And then, similar to prior, but on a scale far accentuated beyond the powers of an ASMR, he performs a heavenly destruction and releases a massive... Oh, this is meant to be a cone. My bad. I was like, this is a little crazy. He is going to... Still... Okay, no, we could still do this as a cone. He's going to fly straight up, proccing opportunity attacks from Maggie and Seeker.
Okay. 27.
That'll hit.
2.
Maggie will hit as well.
Another 10 force damage, and I'll try and pull him back. 10 feet.
All right. Gonna just get Maggie's out of the way here really quick, if you don't mind. Then that's going to be 16 slashing damage from Maggie. How much damage was yours?
10 force damage.
10 force damage. And he is... So first and foremost, Maggie is going to use her push because she'll be in the shorter range. Her attack will go first. He is stronger than that, so he'll continue up. Your range is 15 feet.
Yes.
That is wrong.
And pulling back is 10 feet.
Got it. So we'll say like about here is what makes sense. You
Yeah.
pull him back 10 feet towards you, so he's already spent 10. 10 there. He will keep going. He has a 90-foot fly speed, so he will make it up regardless.
Wow.
Wow! And he is going to shoot down his heavenly destruction cone. I need everybody to roll a con save. Every single person to roll a con save.
Inspiration.
I have a
By all
question.
means.
Is this the kind of save I can use my cunning action on, or my evasion
Cunning
thingy?
action?
What is it? It's the second level rogue thingy. I gotta
Cunning-
see.
No,
It's
that's
new.
that's a bonus action feature. That allows
Alright.
you to dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action.
Alrighty, yeah, alright. Well, then let's roll that con check, shall we?
All right.
Okay.
I've taken an opportunity attack, so I can't actually do anything about this shit.
Okay, I've rolled in the damage. I need to start rolling the good guys. We will start with Maggie Keenan. Maggie, the con save is going to be surprisingly a failure, despite her very nice con. She'll take 30 damage and be knocked prone. Move her away from the corpse a little bit. Let's do Irvin next. Irvin will also surprisingly fail. That's going to be... Fuck, where's Irvin? Oh, Irvin was restrained. So now he's exceptionally fucked. Being restrained and all. And prone. Who next? Galceria. Galceria rolls an impressive success for 15 points of damage. Temporary hit points protecting him. Dermot, sorry for my trying to be as fast as I can. Dermot will fail, take 30 points and be knocked prone. Ouchies! Fuck. And last but not least, Ao. Come on, Ao. Ao fails. Fuck. Bravehearts are knocked off their fucking feet. But her temporary hit points save. Okay, I'm gonna go around. Prior, what'd you get? Can't hear you, my friend.
13.
13 as a failure. You're gonna take 13 radiant damage. You are ASMR, so you'll take half.
Yes, the hell I will.
You are knocked prone. Coryllis, what'd you get?
Fail.
Fail. You are knocked prone. Take 30 radiant damage.
Yowza.
Gidget.
Gidget got a 26.
Woo!
Hey,
That will
bro.
succeed. You will take half damage at 15 points of radiant damage. And lastly is going to be Seeker. What'd you get?
12.
Oh man, it's gonna be
Unless there's,
30
like,
radiant damage.
A saving
Sorry.
reaction from someone. We're all gonna fall.
Oh, I didn't. Flash of genius.
Okay. What does that bring me to?
Who are you using on?
You.
Oh, in that case, that's plus 5, so that'd be 17.
17 is just a save. You will not be
Yes.
knocked prone. You will take 15 radiant damage instead.
Got it.
And thus the celestial destruction has been complete. He flew 45 feet plus the 10, so 55 feet, which means he's got left. Let's see how these legendary actions are. Those are fine. Those are fine. He's gonna stay put. He likes exactly where he is. That is the end of Alexian's turn, bringing us to Maggie, who's gonna stand up. That was fucking annoying. He looks up at the. Well, he's up there. What do I do? What is this residual on? Oh, okay. I think Maggie is just gonna like run for you, Coryllis, and is going to just like be there to support. She's gonna like guard you as you're going off to do whatever you're doing because she can't do shit at range.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna dash over to be near to you. So 15, 15. She goes, "Come on, up you get. No place to die."
Oh.
That's gonna bring us to. Fuck it. Let's do another legendary action. Yeah, he's seen how you work, Gidget. Let's keep you busy. He's gonna wave his hand again. Strike saving throw to you, Seeker.
$11.
Chains shoot up, wrap around you. You are restrained. You may repeat this saving throw at the end of your turn. He says, "I have lived 1,000
Oh wait,
lifetimes."
hang on. I'm big.
Oh.
I get advantage.
Oh, sure. Yeah, roll again.
It's worse. I'm
Oh my God.
chained.
Yay, it's worse. He says, "I have lived 1,000 lifetimes and felt 1,000,000 sorrows. I am the judge this world deserves, and mine will be the final decree." Which brings us to your turn, Kajit.
You sat for 1,000 years. And that's what you came up with. No. Wrong accent. No, I don't think so. I ain't buying it. Am I in melee with him right now?
No, he is 90 feet up above you.
Excellent. I am running to the Temple of Avandra.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pray for her to give him strength to make it through whatever he's trying to make it through.
All right, you're dashing?
Yep.
Okay. Arkart is... that's Arkart going to Changebringer, which is this one over here. This is a Vaughn. It's the one that looks something like a crossroad. You have a dash available to you. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
All right. We'll dash over to the 50 feet. And then you start kind of clambering your way up. Okay, you get to there. The Apothean definitely looks in your direction. Your insult not making him very happy. He is going to take the legendary action at the end of your turn. He's going to throw the spear at you. You know nothing. 17 to hit?
No.
No. You managed to just barely, as this 10-foot long spear jabs into the ground beside you, just kind of just barely get around it. All right. That'll bring us to the lair action. He says, "What do you think you attempt to do? Their powers serve for me. Avandra." A watery tendril is going to fire up from the lake as power streams from Avandra's altar. You need to make a dex save there, Gidget.
I'm actually reasonably good at these. Watch me roll a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
What'd you get?
Hold on. I gotta check the. I think it's it's a +2. A 14. I might still fail, but
It's close, yeah. It was just shy. This water tendril fires up, wraps around you, restrains you. You're trying to like get there and it just like wraps around your arms and you're like trying to pull against them and they're just holding on to you solidly. The Apothean sort of sort of snickers in apathy towards you as he turns back to the rest. That will bring us to Prior's turn. Prior Lumin, the ASMR, what is your plan?
I'm gonna try to get to another altar.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna run for an altar.
Yes.
All right, you stand. You take your 15 feet. The nearest altar is Coralon's, if you wish to go that way. You wish to dash?
Yes.
All right. You dash. You gotta do a little clambering up. So another 15 feet here. And start climbing up for 15 feet. This is a little weird, but it's not going to count as double despite the fact that it's a climb. It's here. It was like a... all right, you're getting ever closer. You can see the altar is near. Um, 5, 10, 15, 25. I am going to change the location of the altar for the sake of making the size of this place unreasonable. This will be the altar to Coral. And sure, we'll put some elfish shit around it to make it look more altar-y. There we go. Look at that. Ain't that great? Don't worry, they have pointy ears over the helmets. Okay, Prior, well done. That's going to bring us to Dermot. He's going to stand up. He's going to say, I got the power! I can reach him! I'm one of the few ranged people here. And he is going to... Searing Wrath is not going to reach that high up in the air. Those will not reach up into the air. He's a little too... Or he might be close enough for Searing Wrath. It is close enough. He's going to point his warhammer in the air, and a blast of Searing Wrath of radiant flame is going to fire up at the Apothean. That is going to be a modified 20, which will hit. For nothing, as he is immune to radiant damage right now. He looks down at Dermot with... Actually, he doesn't bother with him. He doesn't interested in what he has to say. He goes, oh shit, he's so far. We can use some of your kind words, you people now. That's gonna bring us to Seeker. What's the plan, Seeker?
Is there any way for me to get out of these restraints?
At the end of your turn, you may roll to escape them.
At the end of my turn, okay, so I can still do stuff.
Yeah.
In that case, I guess I'll just take a disadvantaged attempt with the Force Blast at Alexia.
By all means. Absolutely.
$18.
18 will hit. Roll me some damage.
20 force damage.
20 force damage. Fires at him. Well done. You're wearing him down, my friend. Anything else?
I'll use a second Windsor bonus action.
All right.
So that is 11 points of healing. And yeah, I'll have my turn.
Understood. That is going to bring us then to Galceriad.
What was the save to break out?
Oh, my apologies. Strength save.
All right, let's go. Come on. Nat 20.
Woo! You break free of the celestial chains. It is Galceriad's turn. Who is going to... He says, you're not the only one who can do things at range, because... yeah, nuts. He's going to point his staff in the air and bring his hand under it, and he's going to use a gravity rend, and it's going to basically create a crushing well of gravity around the Apothean. Apothean needs to make a strength save against it. That is going to be a success. absolutely successful on a 28. Let's see here. He's going to take half as much damage, but that's going to be 12d6, which is still worthy. It's going to be 22 points of damage. Ugh! To the big, beautiful man. Gelsariad. He is... Who would we have taken here? He says, let's see here. Whoever wants to be up in the air with him, let me know. And that'll be that. Bringing us to Irvin's turn. He is restrained on the ground, fighting desperately against these chains. He cannot reach the Apothean so high in the sky. He's just going to end his turn and attempt to break the chains. And is going to fail. Irvin's restrained. He's like, fucking... roaring against the chains. Coryllis, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'll touch the symbol of Moonweaver, and I'll look at the temple. I'm sorry for this, but I cannot let him.
I'm going to
use
say
power.
you're just above table. You're much too far away to make a prayer right now. You need to get right to the altar.
Yeah, I'm doing it anyway.
Okay,
Just
sure.
Where I'm
Just
at.
want to be
because-
clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna shatter it.
Oh, okay. You're attacking the
I'm
altar.
blowing up the temple.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah. My lowest spell slot is 3rd, so 3rd level shatter.
Understood. You cast Shatter. Let's see here.
Oh my god, that was such bad damage.
Nothing happens. The shatter goes off in some ornamental portions, sort of burst, but ultimately it doesn't affect much. It seems to be held together by the residuum and also the divine power coming from it.
Okay, then I'll get up and use 15 feet to get closer to it.
All right, and so you do. All right.
My flying thing, where I use a bonus action to fly when I cast a spell, would that add to my movement? Extra 10 feet?
Read me the feature.
Yes, sir. Okay. As a bonus action, you can cause gusts of air to surround you before or after you cast a spell at 1st level or higher that allows you to fly up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. I don't know if that adds to my movement.
It doesn't. It never works as an add in these games.
Okay.
Everything. Whenever you move, it subtracts from all of your speeds. And considering you don't have a fly speed, I would say this is like a part of your walking speed, much like a jump.
Fair enough.
Okay. Got it. Let's move right along. Just create a little Sehanine-like altar really quick.
I can teleport myself with my bonus action, actually, with the Jewel of 3 Prayers. I can move another 15 feet.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that. And I can knock
Okay.
off one of the charges.
Mark off the charge. How far do you go?
I can go up to 15 feet, so I'll go full 15 feet towards the altar.
Understood. Alright, there's my artistic expression. 15 feet is going to get you right there.
Okay. Excellent.
Excellent. That is going to bring us to Aojabe, who is she restrained? She's not restrained. But she might about to be because he has one last legendary action, and we'll do another chains. We will fire down some celestial chains at her. Aojabe succeeds with a 19, and the chains do not avail her. She is going to stand up. He's going to say, all right, Galceriad, send me up. He's going to use his reaction to distort gravity. And she's going to kick off from the ground, and she's going to go 20 feet up into the air. As she's 20 feet up in the air and a little bit closer, she is going to... Someone within 30 feet. Someone within 30 feet. She is going to use reposition on you, Seeker, in case you want it. You may now spend your reaction to move up to 30 feet, up to your speed, not provoking opportunity attacks, if you wish.
I'll stay put. I want to hold my reaction just in case.
Alright. Alright. Got it. Okay, she flies up. She's going to take her harpoon. She's going to throw it. Gonna throw it real well. Well within range. She'll throw it twice. And both times will hit. Now I'm going to do all of her damage over here because it's a lot of damage. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Plus 6. 36 points of damage to the Apothean. Woohoo! Ah! He's looking bloody now. He's looking properly bloody. Damn you, child. And that is going to bring us to Alexian's turn. Who? Let's see here. He's going to fly down with speed and fury. Getting right between Ao and Seeker. He is going to spend his spear attack on you, Seeker. Why not? You're a big mean guy. I don't believe a 20 hits.
No.
I think someone as exceptional as you. He is then going to use Blinding Teleport and vanish. I need a con save from you and Ao. Ao fails and is blinded.
17.
You just succeed. He is going to appear 120 feet to wherever he wants. He'll appear right here in front of you, Corellis. He's going to say,
Shit, fuck.
He goes, second evil, not a very foolish. Truly foolish.
Rude, first of all. Right?
Alright. He's going to say, what crimes have I committed other than craving freedom that you would deem that I am not worthy? What else is there? That you condemn me to be left here to rot for all eternity? You are no impartial judge. You are a fool. I should have seen it from the start. And that is going to bring us to Maggie's turn, who is going to fly furiously at Alexian to sort of cover you. She's going to charge in 30 feet and fly into Alexian in a melee.
Yeah.
Roaring as she goes.
That's right. That's how you do it, baby.
The first one is 14, which misses. He blocks it with the spear, but she comes around with a more ferocious blow the next time, which will hit, dealing 16 points of slashing damage. And he is possibly going to be pushed. But he is much too strong for that. So they're just like blade locked. She's going to say, stay away from him then. As she forces all of her ogre muscle against the Apothean, who kind of holds her back with one hand with celestial might beyond her ogre power. And sort of shakes his head at her. Gidget, what do? You are held, you are restrained.
Do I have eyes on Ivan?
You certainly do.
Vortex warp, get him out of there.
Yeah.
Your vortex warp grasps onto him, but the celestial chains defy magic and shatter your spell. He's held there
Wow.
regardless.
Rude.
Yeah, you're on a
This
damn
guy's got
roll
no
over there,
home
my friend.
training.
You're in a damn roll over there, my friend.
Damn, the guy literally named after becoming a god is powerful.
Yeah.
He can be powerful. He just don't got to be rude about it. All right, can I get out of these chains now?
If you want to try and break free,
I would.
let's see how that all works.
That is a 17.
There is no saving throw, unfortunately.
There.
It is wrapped and held around you, and as much as you struggle against it, it's almost like half frozen or glued to your arm. There's simply no getting away from it. But it does feel solid. It's perhaps a matter of damage rather than getting free.
Oh, really? Well,
Yes.
alrighty then.
Okay. Is there anything else for Gidget?
No, I just got to sledgehammer this shit off me.
Fair enough. That is going to bring us to a layer action, in which, as he calls upon another layer, the water tendrils will now disappear. As the light from the temple of Avandra darkens and goes back to its normal glowing light of residuum, the Apothean is going to sort of shake his head like at the foolishness of Maggie trying to attack him and says, "You will be forgotten." And he is going to call upon the power of Sahanine. That altar will glow bright. And ascending from the lake is a beautiful feminine elven form. And it's going to move forward as blades of water are going to appear in one of her hands. And she's going to move forward and attack you, Coryllis.
No, my girl, no.
Yes, it looks like he's almost called upon an agent of Sahanine herself striking you.
I hate to see it.
That is going to be a 25.
Hit.
That is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Just the water smashes into you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction and disappear.
Okay.
I am teleporting and becoming invisible until the start of my next turn.
Where are you going?
To the other side of the altar.
You have
Our
30
side.
feet, right?
I have 60 feet of teleport.
Nice. All right. And you appear over here.
Invisibly.
In which you see the Apothean kind of turn his head, and then he turns over his shoulder and looks right at you.
For fuck's sake.
He says, "Such petty tricks." That will bring us to Prior. Prior, you got enough speed. You want to approach the altar and say something? Say something nice.
Yes, I do.
All right. You approach the altar of Coralon, the god of elves, magic, art, all of these things. What do you say? What is your prayer to Coralon?
One being of divinity to another, I beg of you to bring this champion back to the light, to bring him back to his peace.
Okay. You pray this to Coralon. Now, what I'm going to have you do is... That's a very nice little... So your religion score is based on intelligence and wisdom, right?
I believe so. It
because
gives
you
me
got
it gives me a bonus.
Yeah, as a cleric, I believe it allows you to add your wisdom bonus to your religion skill. Okay, roll me a religion check, please. You are not a worshiper of this god, so it'll just be a flat check.
18.
18 is enough. You are connected enough with the powers of the divines that this altar will melt away. The profane ruins atop this island begin to secede, melt away into nothing. And all that is left is but an island where no ruins lie. Any sign of Coralon is gone, and any light that once came from his altar that might have been powering the Apothean is no more. Excellent. It is but a normal item now. Just look at some quick aesthetic details. There we go. Well done. The ruins are gone. Is there anything else you'd like to do? That would cost you your action and your movement.
I can't even tell where I am on the map right now.
You're right there, my friend. Here, I'll turn it around so you can see the action a little bit better. Apothean's over here.
Well, I guess I'll try to get to Aiden. I'll try to connect with the gods. I'll go to the next altar.
Alright, are you going for Avandras or are you going for Secondines? Secondines where the combat's happening with the Apothean right now. Okay. Well, you run out of movement, so you have a bonus action left.
How's the party looking?
Not bloody.
Let's take. Yeah, I think it's the Bravehearts who've been taking the most of the brunt of the damage here.
Actually, I'm freshly bloodied, actually.
You are?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dermot's pretty wounded. Ao's doing fine. Yeah, Dermot's pretty wounded. Other than that, the Bravehearts are pretty good.
How far away is everybody from me?
That would be, we're gonna call it 65 feet.
Darn. I gotta be within 60 feet for healing word.
Hey, look at that! You're within 60 feet. Who gives a fuck?
Love it. Thanks, Coralon.
Alright.
Go on.
Little nudge.
So who needs it the most?
Dermot's bloody. Well, Dermot's the only one in range of you. Krill's is on like the other side of the map. Everyone else is not below 3 points.
Okay, just to help out Dermot, I'll send a level 2 healing word.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
13 healing.
13 healing. He says, I owe you one, thank you! May the Luxor be praised!
Pay up now.
That's like my whole thing.
Yeah. Gotta keep our clerics running.
Yep.
Alright, that's gonna bring us to the Apothean, who I think, he says, I think it's time the ogre went. And that is going to be, he's gonna start lining. She's pretty strong. We're not gonna bother with that. He's actually gonna allow light to flood from him, and he is going to. Oh, cool! Oh, we're gonna save that. That's pretty fucking potent. You guys are a little spread out for that. He'll save it. He's gonna make a radiant spear attack against her. That is caught. And that is a hit. For it's gonna be 15 points of damage to Maggie. Maggie Keen Eyes is bloody. That will then bring us to Dermot's turn. He goes, "Don't you hurt my friend!" And he's going to. Oh God! He's gonna run 30 feet. Sorry, he's gonna run 30 feet this way. What have we got here? Oh, I only got cure wounds. I'm coming. I'm gonna get there. He's going to throw another searing wrath at the big guy. There's gonna be some. Yeah, it's gonna miss. That is Dermot's turn, unfortunately. Bringing us to Seeker. Seeker, what's the play?
All right. I'll open with a force blast at Alexian if the shot's going.
Yeah, if you want to get a better angle, Maggie's like right between the two.
Yeah, I'll move
All right.
to get a better angle.
You got 30 feet. You can run this way, and not a perfect angle, but certainly better. You're just gonna have half color.
Okay. This will be a I'm no longer restrained. So this just stays straight. Roll. Yeah, that's a miss.
Sails by, unfortunately. You're a little cautious of hurting Maggie. Your new friend! Is there anything else?
I won't go that far.
Jesus. Rough.
Hey, I'm still loathing. I don't have friends. People suck.
Oh, man. That sucks.
I'll bonus action second wind again.
Nice. All right, that brings us to Gelsariad, in which our good friend Ao's gonna wander back down to Earth. Reaction. Ah, not that far. Fly, little bird, fly. All right, she comes back down to Earth. Gelsariad's like, oh, God damn it! So he is fast. I'll give him that. And it's gonna run 30 feet this way. Maggie, you're in the way! She's gonna go, I'm a little busy! And Gelsariad does not get his gravity granted back. He's gonna say, how far are we from Angel Boy here? That is quite a lot of feet. 80 feet is a lot. God damn it. Alright, try this on for size. He is going to manipulate the power of magic, the ley lines of magic, and he is going to attempt to slow time around the Apothean. The Apothean rolls a nat 1.
Yes.
And will use a legendary resistance to succeed instead.
No.
Gelsariad's like, you motherfucker. Goes, did he just call me a motherfucker? And is going to attack Maggie.
Oh my god.
With a 13, that will miss against plate armor, bringing us to Irvin Wastewalker is going to try and get out of those fucking chains. That is cocked, in fairness. That is cocked. God damn it. Come on. That's cocked as well. I'm going to roll on the table. That's a natural 20! Ah! Irvin breaks out. He's like, finally, I'm in this fucking fight. That's the end of his turn, though. Unfortunately, I haven't thrown a single fucking dagger this whole fight. I did not lose an arm to roll around on the ground on this final bout. That is going to bring us to another legendary action, in which he's going to continue to try and take down Maggie. It's time to focus fire a little bit here. That one will definitely hit Maggie. 17 points of radiant damage to Maggie. Wearing her down, chunk by chunk. Krillis, you're up.
Hey.
You see Maggie locked in battle with the Apothean. The Apothean's much faster than her. What do you do?
Let's fucking pray. Let's do it.
All right, talk to God. What do you say to Sehnine?
Yeah. Moonweaver, my maiden. Your power here is great, but is being used for evil. Please do not allow him to pervert your power.
All right. You may make me a religion check. You are a staunch devotee of Sehnine. I will give you advantage.
Sick. Well, I have disadvantage, so I'm gonna roll a little regular.
Why do you have disadvantage?
My fragment.
Oh, by the way, this is a wisdom-based religion roll. This is not an intelligence-based religion roll.
Oh.
So make sure to use
right.
your wisdom modifier instead of intelligence.
That would be... Oh yeah, it's only wisdom-based stuff. Wisdom-based checks that I have disadvantage on.
Well, there you go. So make me a straight wisdom-based religion roll, please.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The altar vanishes. These decrepit ruins melt away, and the power of Sehnine is no longer the Apotheans to command. He does not look happy about that.
I'm gonna hit Miss Keen Eyes with a 4th level healing word.
All right. She will love that.
So, 6, 8d4. Bum, bum. That'll be 16 points of healing. That was dog shit.
16 points of healing. It all helps. She's no longer in the bloodied zone, which is nice.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
And I'll walk forward like 10 feet.
Okay. You walk forward like 10 feet. Yeah, the little pond there is gone. Apothean says, "Not only would you leave me here, you would leave me here without my gods. You are truly
I would
the
not.
worst." AO Jade is going to actually be a little bit more of a leader right now than anything else. Hey, she traded that out. Interesting. She's going to give her bonus action to Irvin. Reposition. He stands up happily and is going to run 15 feet this way. Start making his way. Oh, he's got 40 feet. He's a little faster. So he will move forward another 5. And she is going to move over to Irvin, and she's going to cast Freedom of Movement on him.
Oh, right on.
Let me just take note of that real quick. Says, "Go again, buddy." It gives her a little bit of a nod. Something passes between them, unidentifiable from the outside. And that is going to be. Hey, Jade's got the. She's got the movement. Might as well use it. She's going to start moving in this direction. She'll use her 20 feet. The Apothean has one last legendary action to spend. He is going to attempt Radiant Celestial Chains. Oh! You know what? Now's the time. Oh, he ran out. Okay. He is going to use Celestial Chains on Mag, who might succeed. Does succeed. The Celestial Chains bind around her. She shatters them, breaks free. That brings us to the Apothean's turn. Alexian the Callous. He's already used that. He'll make another Radiant Spear attack, because why the fuck not? Oh, you know what? No, he doesn't. He's going to use a Blinding Teleport. She's going to make a con save. She is going to fail it. She is blinded. And the Apothean is going to appear over in front of you, Gidget. Well, he's actually not going to appear immediately in front of you. He is going to appear... Oh, no, yeah, he appears immediately in front of you. And he's going to say, "Puny one." And is just going to try and spear you. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's going to be a 16 points of radiant damage. That is the Apothean. Maggie's just going to blindly rub her eyes. Which way did you go? Which way did you go? And it's going to just kind of blindly stumble in the right direction. 30 feet. And then make a con save to try and end the blinding. Oh, no, there's no save. That is going to bring us to another legendary action, which is going to be Celestial Chains on you, Gidget. Roll me a strength saving throw, please.
Got the flash of genius ready in case I need it. Holy shit. That is a 17, I think.
Hell yeah, that'll be
That is a
just
17.
enough.
Hell
You manage
yeah.
to break free from the chains as they wrap around you. You may take your turn. What would you like to do?
Uh, all right, let me see if disengage is one of those things I can do on a bonus action. So I can run past her.
He's pretty wounded, just so you know. Like, pretty.
Yeah, I know. All right. This is what she is going to do. She's going to say, I know you are angry and I know you are suffering, but change is inevitable.
Okay. Would you like to use one of the empathy points?
I would like to use one of the empathy points.
All right. Make me a persuasion check. You have advantage.
Oh, okay. That is a 16.
A 16 is just shy of the needed check. You have your reaction. You want to? You said you had your thing held up.
I
You want
do
to spend
have.
it?
Yeah, I do. And that'll give me the 5 points, and that'll give me what I need.
That will give you what
Yeah.
you need. The Apothean hears your words and kind of considers you for a second before, and you see more feathers sort of fall out of his wings. His like perfect holy form sort of withering, and he is going to take 25 points of damage.
25.
He is barely hanging on after that. He looks at you and says, there is no justice in this world. The least you can do is grant me an honorable defeat. Come forth. Let us waste no more time on words. And he prepares the spear. There's something behind that. Like, sure, it's a callous kind of thing, but you sense the goodness is behind that. Like, take down this form, defeat me, kind of thing. An inviting of defeat. Is there anything else for KJ?
Yeah, I don't. Let me check my bonus actions real quick. See if I have anything. Yeah, I'm gonna heal in word myself. I think if
That
I've
is
got it,
fair.
if I've got it, I do have, and I'm gonna use it because I am in a state. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give myself a little second level healing word.
All right. Is that all?
That is all.
All right. Legendary action. We're going to attack. Spear. That is going to be 28 for. It's going to be 9 radiant damage. Okay. Bringing us to the lair action. He's only got one of these temples left. He's going to call on the power of Avandra. You're going to love me for this, Gidget. Make me a dex save as more watery tendrils fire forth from the ground. It's literally the only thing you can do, and you're the most person we need to stop from moving in this entire field. So,
I'm gonna use my flash of genius again because I've got to, and that'll give me a 17. It was a 12 on the
can you
dice.
use it on saving throws?
I can use it on any D20 thing.
Very nice. Then that will be a save. You're ready this time, and as the tendrils like hand comes up to hold you, you jump around it really quick. That'll bring us to Prior. He is tremendously wounded, Prior. He is very, very, very hurt. What would you like to do?
Far ways.
You have 30 feet as a reminder, so we can get closer if it's not enough. He is currently 110 feet from you.
Doesn't sound too bad.
You want to move forward 30 feet towards him?
Make sure.
Oh, fuck.
How far away is he again?
If you move forward 30 feet, just making
Uh-huh.
some adjustments because your glowy ball of doom is there. Um, moving forward 30 feet, he runs into, we're going to call it 80 feet.
It's 80 feet away?
Yeah.
Brr. Too far for that.
How far is Guiding Bolt? Got Guiding Bolt?
Oh, I can. I was just looking at my cantrips. They all stop at 60. Oh, I can still hit. I was just seeing if I could hit him something a little
Got it.
softer.
Fair enough.
Okay. I'll cast Scorching Ray.
Beauty. All right, roll me some attack rolls. I am going to give him half cover because you have... Actually, the gnome's small enough and he's big enough. She's small, he's large. You're good. Give us straight roll.
Okay, let's see. I've got a 12, a 25, a 13, and a 26.
2 of those will hit. So go ahead and roll that damage.
I push the buttons. Where are the dice? There we go. Show me my totals. 17 plus 21.
21 damage. Okay, here's what happens. The Apothean's angelic form falls. Blasts fire into him. He rises from his feet, sort of gently falling back. His wings fall from him, and as they hit the ground, they diminish into hundreds of feathers that scatter everywhere and away. His body withers. He strikes the ground in a golden sunburst after the wings are gone. The feathers crumble to ash in the air as he hits the ground. And then Alexian rises again. But he rises slowly, painfully. And before you is a hunched, weary, old, haggard man. His gray hair falls over his face in loose, thin strands, and he snarls as he readies his spear and his shield for battle. This is what you see, preparing to confront you.
Still mad? Oh boy.
This is Alexian the Dispossessed. And we will pick up the third phase of our combat next week.
Alright. Hell yeah. Thanks, man.